Hi, welcome to the channel. My name is Goblin. This is the Goblin Cave, and today Goblin Lives Matter because we are with our Rise of the Goblin Lords show, our Pathfinder Rise of the Rune Lords adaptation with goblins only as our players, also as our characters. Our players are not goblins, they are mostly human. I don't know which ones are not, but that's spoilers for later in the campaign, I'm sure. We don't have everybody here today, but we have enough people to play, which is a great thing, unlike last week where there was just stuff going on, so it is what it is. So let's cross across to all our cast. So hi everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
Muted.
Who's muted? I'm not muted.
I was.
Oh, okay.
I muted myself.
I've been muting myself on channel. Yeah, I thought it was me. Yes. So hi Galaxy and Plaxi, welcome in. That's really quick coming in. A couple of brief announcements before we get into the introductions, and then we'll do everything else. So the sound you're hearing in the background and the audios that we use on the show is from Syrinscape. Syrinscape is an amazing RPG audio for both the online offline play. You can use it through a computer like we're using now, load it onto a tablet or a phone, or even a laptop for offline play. It's really great. This is the actual Rise of the Rune Lords campaign set, and this is the actual music specifically for this campaign. If we need to diverge off to other bits and pieces, we've got that access too, but they've got amazing stuff, so check them out. They're really, really awesome. And you can also support the channel and support the players and support the characters in the game by donating to the channel. Every $1 or 100 bits that you donate helps us out and gives the players a dice to use for an attack roll, saving throw, or a skill check. Yes, skill check. It starts off with a D4, and currently Ursa May has the chat dice of D4. If you do actual donate, so do your donation with the hashtag of the player or the character name, and that way we know who it goes to. If it hasn't got one of them, we'll just do a random roll and see who it goes to. Please don't donate to Ari today because Ari's not here. We've had that in other shows where you're donating to other people that are not here. It gets kind of weird because you've got like a chat dice sitting there which no one can use. But it goes up every time you donate, so it starts off with D4, which is what we currently have. The next donation of $1 will go up to a D6, then D8, D10, D12. If it goes past the D12, it comes to me, the GM, so no matter who you want it to go to, it comes to me, I get a D20, and I'll use it pretty damn quickly before anyone else donates, against the players, of course. So that's kind of how it works. It helps fund the show, helps fund all the bits and pieces, things like Syrinscape subscription, and all the other things that go on to produce a show like this. So if you want to mess with the players, you can donate. If you want to mess with me, you can donate. If you want to just have fun, donate. Things like that. And did anyone call for the Goblin Prince? No, Jared was not called for. Jared, the Jared is like, we don't want to involve Jared, so it's okay. But welcoming Goblin Nobility, thank you very much. And of course, you can also subscribe to the channel. And you unlock all the emotes and things like that. So if you want to help out the channel, you can subscribe. You can even do the full subscription, get all our emotes if you do the tier 3 subscription. And we've got lots of goblin based emotes. So that's always great. And there we go. Thank you for the follow, Goblin Nobility. Welcome to the Goblin Clan. We need as many goblins as possible to join the horde to fight off those pesky kobolds, which keep on attacking our studio here. Yes, that's a monologue. So let's go into our introductions. So we'll start with Treant off to the side here. So.
Hey. I'm Treant Monk, and I am playing the Hobgoblin Alchemist, who is the 43rd Hoplite of the Red Banner Phalanx, and had no name, so they just call him Red.
Okay. And as I mentioned, Ari's not currently here at the moment. There's a lot of things going on at the moment, so hopefully things sort out, and he'll be back and enjoying the show, because I know Ari's been enjoying at least some of this. It's a weird one. Nick, how are you today?
Hello, I'm good. It is my birthday today.
Yay!
I am slightly older. And I am playing Jabba Snatch, the cleric worshipper of Demogorgon / Babaguga.
So,
And Karsh is frozen.
I'm frozen.
Okay, there we go. Now he's back. He was frozen. It was like you were just like flash screen.
I was really still, that's all. Although my camera does freeze. So if you want someone to donate to Nick.
Yeah. Good idea.
Give them a great birthday. Awesome. Although then that would be taking away from Ursula, who currently has the donation dice. Hi.
Hi, I'm Ursa May. I'm playing Screech the Goblin, the greatest bard to ever live.
Maybe not the greatest goblin, but at least
greatest bard. Greatest bard. Maybe not the greatest goblin. Certainly better than any of those human or elf bards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, human and elf bards. They're a dime a dozen.
So stereotypical.
Yeah.
And Kiwi?
Hello, I'm Kiwi. I'm playing Jank Dogbite, the Goblin Druid, and his awesome, faithful companion, Bitey, the giant raccoon.
Who is second in command of their company.
Yeah. Who actually outranks Jank.
Yeah. And he's also the party tank, and etc. 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 So
He's a good boy.
we are playing Pathfinder. If you're a D&D player, we're playing Pathfinder, but we're all really learning Pathfinder because it's been a while for some of us, and Pathfinder can be very rules heavy. So if you're going to rules lawyer, please understand we're just going to try to go with the flow as fast as we can to smooth out things. We are going to be making mistakes. So just as a heads up for that one. Because Ari is generally our brains trust when it comes to Pathfinder. And unfortunately, as I said, not here today. So we find ourselves at Thistletop, at the edge of the Thistletop forest, which is not too far from the human town of Sandpoint. We find ourselves in two separate locations. Half of the party is down by the beach after falling from...
Yeah. Donating to characters in other campaigns is proto, but this is to increase Screeches to D6. Next donation is for the raccoon, second in command, however. Beware.
So that first one goes to Screech, so Screech goes to D6, but apparently it's going to go to Mr. Bitey next, as a beware. Thank you so much for the donation. We'll see how bad this will go.
Oh dear.
I mean, I'm all by myself right now, separated from the rest of the party. So. Yep.
So as I was saying, we find ourselves in two separate locations. We have most of our party, or most of our current characters, on a beach. Essentially, on a beach on the wrong side of where they need to be, which is a small little promontory island with a barricaded fort. They've just fallen off some of them had fallen off an 80-foot high rope bridge, which was trapped for when an amount of weight that goes over it, it falls down. Somehow, though, Jabbersnatch actually jumped to safety, probably the wrong way, trying to jump into the water, and found themselves on land, 80 feet above, with Boom Boom and Fang, his faithful riding dog. So the party is currently split, and we find ourselves in two separate locations. And as I said, it's an 80-foot drop from the cliff. So there is a damage issue if you're going to jump into the water. So we find ourselves there. That is where we're going to open our scene. Pretty much on this two sections, one beach, one cliff face. Who wants to... We'll start with the beach and see if we can find a way of getting... I was going to say find a way of getting Jabsnatch down, but that's going to be really quick and really dangerous.
Just 5 hit points. Now that I'm noticing.
Yes, you've got 5 hit points.
Don't know what happens.
You do have 5 hit points. It is one of those type of situations where not many people have hit points. So we're going to open our scene on the beach.
Now, the bridge, it split in the middle.
It essentially, all that there is the rope on one side and all the planks hanging off that rope. The other side,
and that's the far side.
Yes. Oh no, it's still connected to both sides. It just the whole one side of the rope drops off and it all just slants down. So you can cross it hand over hand, going across the bridge, but otherwise you can't walk across unless you fix up both sides.
All right, somebody's gonna have to go across that thing and cut it, and then you'll have a rope going down.
No problem, I got this. I got climbing speed. I grabbed
Boom,
right. Boom Boom's unconscious. I don't know what's happened to him. He's gone cathartic.
He's laying down on the job.
Jank's got his hands in his head.
I can't see him, but I'm feeling him, and he's not moving. So I grab the rope. I'm going to monkey climb across this rope.
Being a monkey goblin, go for it. You can do it.
Can you climb down the cliff?
You told me to cut the rope. I'm doing that first. Can't move my token.
Why can't you move it?
I don't know, but I have 30 feet of climbing speed, so I can move 30 feet. I just can't. I think roll 20 just froze. Because I can't move anything now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to have to reload.
See, having a look. All looks okay. You should have all the permissions you need.
Yeah, it's my webpage.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, it was my internet.
Yay for internet.
Yay.
I do have a 30 foot of... I just moved forward 30 feet.
Yep, move across 30 feet, which will probably set you in the middle.
All right, and then I'll just use my full dash movement to move another 30 feet until I reach the end where there's that post.
Yep.
I don't know how long this bridge is. I'm just moving.
Okay, no problem. We'll move you to the other side. It is an 80-foot drop and only 60-foot
I
bridge.
can't tell. I don't know that.
So
I don't
even
know
if you cut the rope to drop the bridge, you're still going to be again 20 foot above the water.
I trust my commander. He knows what he's doing. He said cut the rope. Because I don't know how tall any of these things are.
Okay, so you go across the bridge, and you find the post, you find the rope. Is that where you're going to
start chewing the rope because I realize I don't have a knife.
That's why you don't. You've got your whips. You don't have a knife.
I have whips and my fist knuckles. So I start chewing the rope.
Are you on the bridge or are you off the bridge when you're doing this?
I am on the post, like clinging to the post, trying to gnaw at it.
Okay, so you're off the bridge but on the post, gnawing at the rope. Just a heads up for the rest of the party. Does anyone realise that if the bridge swings down, then yes, you can...
We won't be able to get up to the other side. Yeah. No, I get that. I when I said not to do it, and I'm doing it, you said. I'm like,
trust my commander. He knows what's going on.
There's no talking the Jabsnatch out of it.
I just wanted to point this out because that is a thing here. But okay.
No, that occurred to me.
Yep. Sure. Yep. Okay. So you bite through the bridge, through the last rope that connects the bridge to the shore on the other side. And so now there's a rope going down from where you are. The bridge swings across, and there's a rope going down to the other side with the bridge itself. Problem is, both ropes only go 60 feet. And the ocean itself, or the sea itself, is 80 feet below. So no matter what you do, you're still going to be, like, they can't come up. You're still going to be...
Did you guys reach it?
What are you talking about? I told you not to do that.
Yes, you did. You told me to do that. You're so wishy-washy.
You might as well come down to us. Climb down the rope till you get to the end. Then you're going to need to climb down the cliff face after that.
But the rope's on your end.
There's one on the other post.
There we go.
Start padding around looking for the other post.
You better cut that one.
It's not that it's not far enough. It's not far enough away to miss it. You can find another rope that's tied to the other post, and it's actually knotted.
Say that,
Jake,
but I'm on the
can
edge
you
of the
swim?
Nick, I know you're trying to kill that character.
Actually, I think I can swim. So I am going to swim, if I can, towards the base of, like, below the base of the rope.
Yep.
So just swim to the other side of the bridge.
Bitey can climb.
I'm not sure how fast I move, so I'm hesitant to move my token, but maybe you could just let me know where I get to by the time that Java Snatch is near the bottom.
Well, it takes about, 2 rounds to get down. You can be pretty much there.
Okay.
But I do need a swim check. It's an easy one, but I do need a swim check.
Yep.
And swimming is a skill. If you don't have it, then that's an issue.
Well, I'm going to be doing it untrained.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah. Roll 20 is being funny for me,
Yeah.
too.
I can't click on my skill sheet.
Actually, should have servers.
Oh, now I can.
Is Roll20 the only thing that's working? Like, I'm the only person that's working with Roll20 at the moment? It's awesome.
I mean, it's been like kind of slow for me, which as long as I have it loaded up, as long as I just let it load up to begin with.
Yep.
Like, that's why if you see me load up and then it takes me a few minutes to come on here, I'm just letting it load completely.
Yeah.
It's acting funny.
I will say this map is quite big, and there's a lot of stuff in this map I've had to clean up to minimize the load.
I figured that was why, so I just give it a few minutes and let it load completely, and then it acts fine.
No problem. So you swim across without any big issue. There's no real tow or anything like that. You do notice when you do swim out that there's a sea cave down here. It's not actually above the water, but you can see as you swim in that it's just below the water line that there's a sea cave that goes under. We mentioned that last week. I
seem to remember that. Yeah.
I just didn't mention that it was under the water. I kind of inferred it was above. Above the waterline, so it's underneath the waterline. So you're underneath, essentially where Jabbersnatch is. Jabbersnatch can easily climb down, especially for climb speed. This is easy. So,
Climbing down, but there's obstacles. I can't see which direction I'm going, so I'm going zigzagging down.
you've got a rope. You don't need to zigzag. It's just down.
Well, once the rope
So you
is
assume
gone.
I found the rope.
It's true. It is
I
true.
still have it rolled.
Oh no.
Which side did we start on this map? Because I don't know where the start port was.
That way, all the way down.
The forest.
Yeah.
Looking.
Yeah.
Yes. See, I don't even know what your role is based off. Which direction your role means.
Oh, I roll in the D8 for which direction, and then I just subtract from that D8, depending if I remember the area or if I hear it around.
Okay.
And I would love to roll if roll 20 would load.
Oh, what's going on?
So
I think
yeah,
this
it's just stuck on loading. It is hatching dragons currently.
Oh boy.
I can't see the map and I can't access anything.
do you want me to do a roll for you?
Yeah,
D8, you say?
yeah.
Okay. A 4 on the D8. Wherever that is.
One is the. Oh, I'm backwards for you, so. I don't know.
So backwards?
One is the.
Which way?
I'm trying to figure because we're like mirrored and everything. I would start from one corner and then count 4, whichever direction.
Okay, so essentially 1, 2, 3. Okay, you're starting to walk through trees.
Mm-hmm.
Bye, everyone.
What are you doing, you
I
stupid
can't see
goblin?
anything.
Come
Yeah,
towards
but
my
it's
voice,
again.
can't you hear?
I can hear, but I can't find this rope. They don't feel like vines to me.
How far do you
Lie
walk?
down. I thought you were a monkey.
I just grab onto the side of the rock face and start climbing towards him.
You're actually walking
I
away
give up.
from the rock face.
All right, just keep shouting at me. I'll follow your voice.
I do. I'm not going to role play it, but they're shouting.
Okay,
Because I can't see anything on the map, so I don't know which direction I'm going.
Inappropriate for the show, but Ben is shouting.
we have got mature audiences switched on because of this, specifically because of this show. You do eventually make it to an edge after following some voices and following the sounds.
All right, I just climb down. I've given up on the rope. I don't know what this rope is.
Climbing down is no problem with the climb speed. There's no check needed with the climb speed. You make it to the point where you feel water splashing your feet.
First
Yeah.
thing that they feel is actually a hand grab the ankle.
Bite.
Got him.
I'm being attacked by fishman. Commander, I'm being attacked.
Swim this way.
Drowning. I don't know if I have swim speed.
I don't either.
I'm a climber.
I'm just. I got lucky on the way here, and I'm hoping I don't drown on the way back.
Because it is a check.
Let's see.
Well, I'm on top of your head.
I
because
didn't
can't
roll well.
anything yet.
Oh, get your foot off my face!
It's wet.
We got to roll. Oh boy.
Oh, I finally seen it.
Yay. Wow. Okay, everything is going really laggy.
Actually, I just see that he's rolled. I don't see the number.
Okay,
It's
so
a 5.
Oh dear.
Yep.
All you see are 2 hands above the water, and Jeff is that just is there's splashing.
I'm assuming there's also clawing going on as well.
Yeah, I'm like standing on the hind legs.
Yeah,
Well,
there's
not-
splashing. There's blood in the water.
Oh gosh.
We're drowning.
Oh dear. Just kind of look at Jake. Should I?
Did you what?
Buddy, go and help him.
Oh yeah, Bitey could do it.
Can Bitey swim?
Such a good.
It's not it's not a hard check. It really isn't. But can Bitey swim?
He's got a 1 under swim.
That's about the same as everybody else, I think.
Okay.
Probably the best
All
swimmer in the
right.
party.
All right, that's it. It's time for people. I'll make a song about this.
Yeah, he'll try and swim out there, so I'll make a roll for Biden. Please roll 20.
Come on, sheet. Come on, don't lag on me.
My sheet's just.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
You can open your sheet.
I got
I
it
see the
open.
map now, but I can't touch anything.
I got it open, but it's not scrolling down. Okay. Now
I'm
I
scrolling
just
it
need
up.
to get on the right page.
So it says I can't click on swim. So I'll roll a d20.
If you can't click on swim for your character,
For
For
Bitey.
Bitey.
okay. I don't know if he's got a full. He doesn't have a swim.
Okay, now I have. Okay, now I have something.
D20.
Oh, no, it should be there.
Okay, finally it decided to stop lagging. 10.
15 for good old Bitey. I assume I can add
so-
a 1.
Bitey is no problem. Screech, no problem. Screech, you're okay. You're managing because the check is for 10.
I'm just like dog paddling, and I'm just my mouth is barely above water.
Yeah.
And Mr.
doing
Bitey just swims past without any issue. So, so you can move. You both can move across, but how are you going to try to get the other two back? You've all got pretty much the same dodgy swim speed or swim skill, and now we've got 4 people in danger.
Jank is digging graves. No.
Boom Boom's like, oh my god, no.
Yeah. Boom Boom is just watching this with Faye.
Yep, just watching it from above, going, oh my no.
So Bitey will like bite onto Red.
Just a moment. I think Red's head comes above water, just grasping for air, and he just sees the queen. He's like, what?
He'll just bite onto like Red's cloak or something and try and drag him.
A hand above the water now, and the fist is shaking.
And I guess I'll try to just grab Jabba by the tail.
Oh gosh.
I immediately climb onto you. Clinging to your head.
No!
Yep.
Oh no.
Death grip, I'm going to die.
So, can I get a swim for Mr. Bitey, and for Screech, can I get a swim at -2
Oh dear.
because of the interference?
Oh no.
That's not a good roll.
That's not a good roll. Okay, so Mr. Bitey. And Mr. Bitey pulls Red up to the surface, and you get a good breath of air. And Jabba Snatch is going down with the Screech.
Can I try to make a grab to them as they go?
You can try. So essentially a touched attack, but at -5 because of the flailing and the sinking and the panicking.
Touch attack.
You kind of just hear one little screech before she goes under.
I don't think I have an unarmed.
Gurgle mumbling. Oh.
I'm just going to roll a d20 and then we'll figure out what the modifiers are because I don't have it programmed on the sheet.
Yep.
Oh well, I don't need to worry about
3 is not going to. Nope.
Help!
Man, who knew all our TPK was just going to be from water?
I know.
That whole party goes down. Blub, 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 blub. And good night.
I know. So at least, well, you've had 1 round of flailing and drowning. Red, you're back up to the surface. You couldn't get them. Mr. Bitey's dragging you back to the shore.
I'm like, stay here, Corporal Bitey, and I'm like, grab my boar spear and I try to use the hooks on the side to see if I can snag Jabba Snatch's hooks.
Spearfishing. Nice.
Yeah, spearfishing. Okay.
Yeah.
This can only go well. This can only go well. Can I get swim checks from Jabbersnatch and from Mr. Bitey? So,
I would love to make a
swim-
check if roll 20 was working at all.
Okay, I'll do.
Can I roll a d20 for you, Nick?
Yeah. It'd be
All
awesome
right.
because I don't.
I think it's the map, but we
5.
do have
Shouldn't have let me
issues.
do that.
Look what you did.
That was foolish.
Okay, do I need to roll something? If so, what?
So that 5 is actually a 3 because there's a -2 penalty for the blindness for your swimming. So there's a 5, and can I get Screech? Can I get a swim check, please, as well? And then we're gonna have the spearfishing.
Oh!
Can Bitey help
My God.
again?
Well, at least it can't get much worse.
Barty is currently supporting Red's ability
Yeah.
to swim. That's
Oh,
the
right.
issue.
All right. I want to make a spear check.
So, do your spear check. Who are you targeting? I will point out that.
Well,
Screech-
I'm going to. Ideally, what I would like to happen, should I roll a natural 20, is the boar spear has the pointy end, and then it has 2 side pieces. I want the side pieces to catch on one of the many hooks that are sticking off of Jabbersnatch's clothing, and then pull, assuming that Jabbersnatch is also going to be attached to Screech, and we'll probably pull
Absolutely. That's
Screech
why
up
we're
with.
drowning. It's because Screech can't
Yeah,
get
there's
off of
there's going to
you.
be it's going to be a mess of hooks. Yeah,
So that's ideally if you roll a
so
20.
that's on a 20. So
Let's
see
talk
what
about the unideally if you roll a 1.
They're drowning
You would kill one
anyway.
of us.
I'm going to say if you roll a 1, it's half damage to one of the 2 targets,
Okay,
but at least they're stuck.
yeah, I'll take it. That's what I consider the second best option. At least I'll recover them. Not too bad.
That's not
a
bad.
roll.
That's not bad. I'll have that as a hook. Can I get a strength check to pull them out of the water? I would say if you're in D20, sorry, roll 20. So if you're in D&D, it'd be a
I can
disadvantage.
get into my character sheet at the moment. It's
Oh,
kind of been
wow.
off. There we go.
Oh,
Again.
nice.
Yeah. So you lift both the bodies up out of the water, but now
I seem to have a good catch today.
so
Except the one. I've got to throw the one back. It's too small.
okay. So everybody gets a breath. Problem is now Mr. Bitey is supporting Red. Is supporting Jabbersnatch. Is also supporting Screech.
Can I attempt to make another swim check to see if I can maintain myself?
I was going to say let's have swim checks all around
Yeah.
because everyone's now refreshed. They've got a breath. The
Do I
timer.
have the Who's got the dice?
I can't roll great on every roll.
Or
I
any.
have a -2 now. I can
I
see next to
did
my
good on the
character
spear
sheet.
roll. Did good on the strength roll.
All right, let's try this.
Any?
Oof.
Any? Oh,
Nope.
now sinking.
I'm thinking we just sink to the bottom and walk.
Hold that breath as long as you can.
I'm just picturing Jake watching this from the shore, Boo Boo watching this from the cliff.
Yank is
Just
starting to dig a
disaster.
hole. He's starting to dig a grave.
Just one massive grave.
Really
I don't know if you're going to get to our bodies. How do you plan on getting them?
Yeah.
Okay, Google search Pathfinder drowning. A character can hold his or her breath for a number of rounds equal to the Constitution score.
Oh man, what is that?
Um,
50.
The Constitution score or the modifier?
no, the score.
Okay.
After this period, they do a DC 10 Constitution check, I believe, and that decreases by 1 every check after that.
1.5 minutes.
Yeah, so what's the aim here? Are you going to try to go to the... You are essentially in the sea between the promontory and the mainland. Like, you don't know how deep it is.
I'm going to try to make it to the shore where we were.
Okay, to the beach?
Yep.
So
I'm
still
going to
swimming?
keep holding onto the spear, hoping that I'm pulling somebody along with it.
And if you're trying to help anyone, it's going to be a -5. It's just...
He's
I'd
a
like to
commanding
cast my
officer.
Vision of
He's going to
Madness
take the
on Bitey.
-5.
And give Bitey a +1 to skill checks.
Ooh.
Okay. Ursula, I will point out, you do have the chat dice of D6.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Just remember that as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Creature's been rolling awfully, that's all.
Yeah.
So, cast your chaos.
Yes. Also, with this chaos, Bitey gets -1s to saving throws and attack rolls. But at least he's got that +1 to the skill checks.
Yeah, that's good. So, Buddy will roll a swim check.
Oh,
And he'll...
I just discovered something interesting.
You've got a
I can
mutagen?
take 10.
Oh, yeah.
And calm water is it calm water?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well,
then 10 isn't enough.
Yeah.
So
10 is enough to get where we are. It is, the DC is only 10 in this circumstance, but you do have cliffs on one side where if you get too close, technically you are too close right now, but you may brush up against it, and there is a current pushing you against, either away from where you want to go. So the current, and I'll draw it on.
I don't have a negative modifier.
Yeah.
So if I take 10, can I make it back to the beach?
Yeah, I think a 10's enough. Yeah. So you can take 10. I think everyone's got enough, except for...
No, I think everyone's got a minus except for Bitey and I.
Yeah.
Because
But-
it's strength based.
Yeah. But the 2 lines on the map, which I just drew, that's where the current is going.
Okay.
Okay.
So it is actually a little bit of a challenge, but it's dog paddling 10 is enough DC.
Okay.
Body will try and save somebody who's drowning.
I think I'm going to. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the DC of 10 to get myself my own head above water, but I'm going to keep trying every other round to pull these other 2 with me.
Okay.
In my madness, it's a melee touch attack, so I'd have to touch Bitey. And I got an 18 with that.
That is a
Awesome. I found Bitey.
the right fairy. Yeah, so Body will attempt to grab somebody who's drowning. Should I roll a swim check?
A swim check around. If Body is just trying to save himself, can take 10, no problem, just like with Red. But if they're trying to help someone, it's a -5. So it's a 15 to help someone. It's a 10 to just swim themselves.
Okay. Nobody's technically drowning yet, right?
No one's technically drowning. We do have a fly on Ursume's camera again.
I have 5 strips up.
Always.
Yeah. he'll grab a breath and then he'll try and help somebody.
Okay, so this round, Red and Mr. Barty is you're just taking 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, can we get a +2 on the swim checks for Ursame and Nick? And that's a +2 because there is a stick waving around there that you can grab onto.
Nice.
Oh,
It's a sharpened stick, but there's a stick like they pretty much grabbed onto the boar spear to help to pull them out onto the water. Everyone's swimming! Yay!
Ooh.
I've learned it.
Jank will stop
Yay!
digging the hole.
So I'm going to move everybody somewhat towards the shore.
I have a question about guidance. It doesn't say if it's concentration or not. It just says it lasts for a minute or until discharged.
there's no concentration
There's no-
in Pathfinder.
No.
Cool. I will cast
Or well, there are
guidance.
some spells, but very few.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast guidance on both Bitey and Red. If my button thing clicks. So it's a +1. +2 to Bitey, because Bitey has the madness for 3 rounds.
Okay. So is Red and Barty trying to help the other swim?
Yes.
We'll put it to a -3 for this stage. So 13 difficulty, and you've got your +1s and +2 for Mr. Barty.
Okay.
We got a. That's a yes for Bitey? Just?
Yay.
No, it's a just fail for Mr. Bitey because it needs 13. No, wait. what was
Oh, right. So he gets +2.
he? No.
But he
He's,
gets +2.
he's right.
So
He's
it should
good.
be enough.
He's good.
Okay.
Math is hard already. Wow, we've just started. We haven't even gotten out of the water.
And I've just seen these rolls now.
Yay!
Yeah, mine took a while to show.
Mine was working well, and now it's crashed again.
And Red, you're struggling again. But you're not under the water. A 9's not enough to really be in distress. So who's Mr. Bitey helping? Is it Screech or...
He will. If somebody's drowned, like who looks like to be in the most trouble?
Well,
Currently,
okay, we'll see. Screech and Jabbersnatch, do a role plays. Who's in the most trouble?
Well, it depends.
I got a 12. I think I'm doing okay.
Nice.
Now.
The blind monkey is swimming.
I'm in more trouble.
Oh,
I got
yeah.
over my fear now that I'm all wet. No, I'm just trying to survive.
Okay, so Mr.
He
Bitey.
doesn't like this song, so he's gonna. His drowning sound isn't so nice, so he's gonna help.
Okay, so Mr. Bitey helps Screech, and Jabbersnatch somehow swims, and Red's the only one not in a great way. And
I'll take 10 on the next round.
you can take 10. Next round, you're all onto the shore, all done. Good.
Even the greatest enemy we've ever faced.
The greatest enemy is the ocean.
You thought it was the horses.
No, it's
Clearly,
the
it's
ocean.
the water.
Yeah.
Even the mighty ocean cannot defeat us.
The Jank's like filling up the hole, saying, "Welcome back. I knew you guys would make it.
Just
I had
carrying
incredible
everyone on.
faith you'd make it. There was no doubt. We handled it with utmost profession.
Watch out, son.
I'm
This whole
never
thing.
going in the water again.
Yes.
Song, the inspiration for a song wasn't worth it.
Speaking of which, I noticed there's a cave under the water. We're gonna go there.
You swim first, take a rope with you, and then we'll swim with the rope.
All right, hand me a rope.
Where's the rope that I cut?
Still
Hanging off a cliff.
on the other
All
side.
right, point me in the direction I'll climb.
Look, there's one.
So the rope you cut is still attached on the other side of the cliff with the rope bridge. So the rope bridge is now not connected on both sides. So you could climb across before, now you can't. So that's going to be interesting.
There's 2 ropes, the one I cut.
Yeah.
I cut it on the other side, so it should.
Yeah, there's one rope on one side, one on
And
the
one
other.
on the other, and they're not joined.
Okay, but on the one that I cut is on the side.
Yes.
The shore we are currently. Okay, I'm gonna climb up the cliff, bite that completely off, and take the rope with me.
Nice. Buddy can help.
So now we just have a 60-foot rope. Or
And
however
he's
long
got-
this bridge was. I don't remember how long it was.
Good thinking, Private.
Okay, so you climb up to. You'll need directions, and I'm not going to. But it's not super close. But you need directions. You'll get to it. You can essentially steal the rope. The rope is connected. The rope is connected with a bridge, so all of the rope is actually like it's connected to
There's
the
just there's just jangly bits, just
Yeah.
wood pieces jangling back and forth as I'm running back.
the entire wood bridge is floating behind you as you climb across.
No, I just realized, like, I'm a bard with instruments, so while they're doing this, I'm just like dumping water out of my loot.
That fly.
Yeah, fly's gone.
Oh my god, that was a fly.
It just like covers the whole thing.
It's a dire fly.
Yeah, we raise them.
Yeah, it's a thing. We've gone through this last summer as well. It's okay. So you're on the beach. You've got essentially 60 foot of bridge.
Yeah. I will cut it so that we just have the rope,
You don't want the planks? Oh,
and we'll leave the planks on the
We
shore.
could use the planks to make a floaty.
It's a good idea.
a raft?
Yeah, a raft.
Just attach a bunch of wood on all of us so we can float.
Yeah, we might be able to use these to help us get across the other way when we go the other way. But first, let's check out this cave.
All right.
I'll go first. You guys hang on to the rope.
Okay. So you start swimming towards you start taking 10, swimming towards the cave entrance. As I mentioned, the cave entrance is just a little bit below the surface of the water.
Yeah.
As
So
you're-
I'll go along the surface until
Yeah.
I get to the edge, and then I'll use my hands to
Yeah.
kind of navigate my way under.
So as you get closer, you feel quite a bit of a current pushing against you, coming out of the cave mouth itself.
Okay. So I'll use my hands and try to grip and pull myself along.
So a swim check would be a DC 20.
So I'm not going to swim.
Or a handhold thing, like using your hands to try to pull yourself under, is
Yeah.
it's not really a climb, but it's like still you're trying to force your way in. So maybe
Strength.
yeah, but it's still going to
Okay.
be high because the current is pushing against you, and that's a no.
All right, someone, hey, Screech,
Yeah.
inspire me. I need inspiration now.
Drinking again.
Now, soldier.
We be goblins that can swim. We didn't almost die. I swear, I didn't almost die.
I guess
We
you take
didn't almost die before. You can do it.
And there's your +1 competence bonus.
Okay. Do I roll again or just add it?
Um,
Oh, hey, I also have guidance.
yes, you
Oh,
also
yeah,
have.
so
Good
plus
luck.
2. Yeah.
So you're close enough. I'll I won't let you roll. Won't force you to roll again. So I'll just go. Yes, you can make it. You're starting to pull yourself in with the rope behind. The toe, as I said, the toe's quite hard. Like it's a strength thing. Like it is really trying to push you out of the cave. It's dark in the cave. You've got people pulling on the rope behind you. I'm assuming. Well, I'm guessing
I assume they're not pulling on the rope yet.
Yeah.
Holding on to it.
holding on to it.
Because you told us to hold it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And inside the cave, you see. So there's no visual, but what I can do is I can.
Rookie.
Oh, I can do a little bit of visual here. Let's see if this works.
Yeah, no visual on the map.
Yeah, there's no map visual. There you go. So you can see on the map below you, there's like an outline.
I think I'll need to move my token so I can see that.
Oh, that's
yeah, I
okay.
can kind of see the outside. Yeah.
So I'll move your token down to there. Show you kind of where it's going on here. See, there we go. So the cave itself, once you're inside the mouth of the cave,
Didn't help with the dynamic lighting at all, but
it didn't work.
no, I'm just in the blackness now.
That should be some dynamic lighting. Should be okay.
Nope. Oh, yep.
Yep,
That did it.
good. As I said, the map has a lot of weird layers and a lot of stuff going on. It's a weird map. I've had issues with it before. So, the cave itself opens up. The roof of the cave is only, I think it's about 5 or 6 feet, maybe even 8 feet above the water line. Is when you get past the entrance. There is a hole in the roof. Near the center of the cave, you can see just a little bit of light coming through, but not much at all.
We've seen this before from above.
Yep, and you can see a small ledge, about 5 to 10 foot, about 3 to 5 foot deep, and only a few feet wide at the bottom, at the southern entrance, or the southern side of the cave down here.
I can't see where you're flipping, but anyway.
That's because there's dynamic lightings in the way, I'm sure. Yeah, there is. I can see.
But I can kind of guess where the southern side is.
Yeah.
So I'll just try to make myself my way to the ledge.
There we go. That might help.
Okay. Yeah, so if I can make my way to there, that's what I'll do.
Okay. Can I also have a spot check too, as well as your?
Yeah.
I will note that if you go to the edge, there's going to be a distance issue with your rope.
Let's see, 10, 20. Okay, how deep is the water here?
The water seems to be quite deep.
Is there anything to hang on to on the sides, like that I can brace myself on?
The sides are quite smooth and slippery and wet, so it's not an easy thing to grip. It wouldn't be easy to climb, but you can just make your way through and force your way through. So I'm not going to force you to do a check, but it's not an easy thing. It's going to be a struggle if you try to do anything more than just slowly move your way through, work your way around.
Can I get out of the current?
No, the current is certainly. It's pushing from one direction out. It's
What
pushing.
if I go along the edge over here?
It gets you out of the current just a little bit.
Like a riverbed kind of thing?
Yeah. It gets you out of the current just a little bit, but it's still more, instead of pushing you out of the current, but then hitting you against the wall a bit more.
I don't know if there's a way for us to get in here then.
Oopsie. So I'm just moving the map. So I clicked on the wrong thing. There we go. Let's get this off the token layer and put it into the map layer, shall we? Whoops. Bugger. Nobody saw that.
I don't think it matters too much because I'm not going to be able to bring anybody in here. So I'm going to head back out, I guess.
Okay, let's do what I wanted to do. If you want to head out, just give me a moment. I've just got to just move things right to the wrong thing. Go back on that. There we go. That was really bad. If you go back out, yeah, you come back out. It's really easy to go out of there, like really easy. It's almost as if it's helping you. But once you're out of this cave entrance, the tow is pushing you out into the river or into the ocean itself.
And then I'll head to the shore.
Yeah.
To the shore.
No problem.
There's no way for me to get a handhold in there to pull you guys in.
Oh, that's a shame. Go into a hole full of water.
It's that cavern. We saw a hole from above. That's the same place.
Oh.
Maybe we could lower ourselves down that hole.
Yeah. Gotta get off this beach.
Well, we can probably get across. Yeah, I think we can. I'm going to hand out planks. I'm going to say, hang on to these and use them for floating. And kick.
Snatch attaches them onto the hooks.
Yeah. Well, and Jabba Snatch, I'll hand the rope to. I'll say, hang on to that and feel the way it's pulling you. And don't swim the other way.
So where are you headed with the?
To underneath the rope over here. The other rope.
Okay, to the other side of the. Okay.
Yes.
It will mean you're going to be without Boom Boom and Fang. Just pointing that out. But then again,
Okay.
Ari's not here.
Well, yeah, Aries not here, so
Yep.
that's not a big deal. That explains that very easily.
It makes it really simple, yes. Just super convoluted just to get that last person down. Nick. Yes.
Things happen.
Just drown the whole party while I'm at it.
Of course. So you move across to the other side of the bridge. The other side. And there's a rope about 20 foot above you.
And I'm going to direct for Jabba Snatch to climb directly up from here.
It points me in the direction, put my hands on.
Yeah. And when you feel the rope, tie this rope to that rope.
Alright, so climbing with my hands, I have the one rope in my tail wrapped around.
Yep.
And I'm climbing. I grab the other one and I tie them together.
Okay. Done. Nice and
All
safe.
right. Yeah, I test it, make sure it's got some strength to it. All right, one at a time. Corporal Bitey, you lead the way.
Badgers climb.
Yeah, raccoons can.
Yeah.
Right.
Remember,
Right.
raccoon.
Right. Alright, so me and Bitey just climb to the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I direct for. All right, your turn, Screech.
Oh dear. Okay. I can do this.
Remember your dice. Oh boy.
I don't think that dice would help.
No.
With rope, you don't actually need to climb.
Oh.
The rope, one rope has knots to make it easy to climb. The other rope has essentially bits hanging off it from where the bridge was attached to it. So I'm saying essentially knots again to make it easy to climb. No roll needed.
Oh, good.
Otherwise, a one is really bad because you got a -5.
Apparently.
Are you blind?
Yes.
Even Jabba Snatch is blind and has better climbing.
But Jabba Snatch is a monkey goblin.
I know.
Yeah. I am a bard, not a climber.
Well, actually, my actual climbing skill is a -2, but I get a +2 from the racial trait.
Oh,
I just
wow.
have an actual climb speed, so I haven't needed to use climb.
Bodies is plus.
I have an amazing acrobatics, though. I
Somehow,
have 11 to that.
somehow you don't need to see to have acrobatics. Yeah, okay.
All right, Jenk, your turn.
All right. Body, pull me
Stop
up.
the whining. Start the climbing.
Pull me up.
No one's pulling anything. I need
Alright.
this to climb after you.
Manual labor. All right. And he's like the worst climber you've probably ever seen. Like that.
Yeah, and when you're about like 4 or 5 feet up, you feel the edge of a spear poking on your butt.
Inspiration. I'm
Yeah,
inspiring
yeah,
you.
I'm inspiring you, recruit.
No, I don't like this. I like the songs better.
And then once they're all up, then I'll follow up.
Okay. So everyone makes it up onto the island with the stockade and whatnot in front of you. There is a path. So a description of the stockade. I can finally do some reading. Oh my god. Let's see if I've got that placed right. I just need to place. There we can go. I can go a little bit down to there. Okay, finally we got to a start point. Yay! So the stockade is made of thick wood. Closer inspection reveals that the wood seems to have been scavenged from ships. Nameplates still remain fixed to some of the timbers and beams and other bits look like they've been made of masks, and there's barnacles that have fallen off, etc. The height here, I believe, is 20 foot, and there seems to be 2 towers on either side that rise up to a 30-foot height. There's also, can I get a perception check, please? From everyone except for Jabbersnatch.
Is it hearing?
No.
Is it hearing?
No.
I can do hearing and smell.
I know. So Screech notices that there's to your left there's a small okay, and Jabbersnatch, sorry, Jank. Yeah. So Jank and Screech notice that there's a small trail that leads to the left that goes around. It goes around the fortifications here.
Let's follow these tracks. They might help.
Yeah. Look, guys, there's a trail. There's tracks.
Maybe a secret entrance. All right. Private Jenk, you scout it. You scout the path for us. We'll follow.
Righty. And he'll follow these tracks. He'll. If I could move my token, come on.
What? Everything's going wrong.
I haven't taken my sheet down. I'm afraid to.
Too afraid
It's
to
real
look
weird.
back.
I'm too afraid. I won't be able to
I can
get back
move
up.
body, but I can't move. I don't know if it's.
I haven't done anything to the tokens. It's
No, it's just roll 20 as being awful today.
Yeah, that's. So I was just going to say him and Bitey,
Okay.
get down on hands and knees and sniff out this trail and.
let's see if I can change dynamic lighting. Because I've lowered a few things to allow it, but I think let's try that one. One more off the dynamic lighting. It may help, it may not.
It's weird. I can move him like towards the water, but I can't move him up. Oh, if I go on the rope bridge, I can.
Oh, you
Well,
may be
I think
clipping.
there's a wall there because of the forest.
Yeah,
You may be clipping a dynamic lighting. That's all.
yeah. I just couldn't see. I couldn't see what I was.
Like I moved forward once. Okay, now I've just
Yeah.
moved again. That lag. It'll probably move me again in a little bit.
Yeah. So yeah, I put Jank into
maybe
a dynamic
you can
lighting.
move it. Karsh, I think what we're going to have is Jank in front. I'll be and with Bitey, and then I'll be right behind them, and then probably Jabba Snatch, and then Screech, following up the rear,
Mhm.
and we're going to follow this path, this trail,
Okay.
Makes sense.
and I think we will go at half speed and attempt to be sneaky.
Ooh, sneakies. Can I get a sneaky rolls, please, from everybody?
As soon as I can
We're better at that than
I
swimming.
would love to.
Yes.
So
As soon as I can scroll down my sheet.
As soon as I can.
I can
Look
almost
at it.
get to. There we are. Stealth.
Please.
Here,
Let me
change those
scroll
tabs.
down.
And
the rolls are there. We're just waiting for the rolls to come.
I
Mine
haven't even
isn't.
scrolled down my sheet. Come on, thing.
Finally.
Roll down your street. We need you to roll the dice.
I can talk. Shush.
Wow, this is really, really wild tonight.
Just wait
Come
till we
on.
get into combat. We have to make lots of rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still saying connection to server has been interrupted.
Yeah, it just said that for me too.
I'm
Oh,
wondering
boy.
if it's not the map as much as just roll 20.
Yeah.
Maybe having some technical issues.
Yeah.
We're just gonna have to
Yep, there we go.
whatever we can
Okay.
narrate, let's narrate.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we might have
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
just
turn
not
that
going to
off too.
try to move my token at all.
It is what it is.
Yeah, that is what
Yeah.
it is. Okay. So you go through a path around the promontory. So around the edge of this island, which seems to be separate from the mainland. And you come across, you're nice and stealthy. I mean, no matter what, you're going to be stealthy. You're goblins. It's just a thing.
I have the worst stealth in the group, but I still got a 16. So
Yeah. So it's still pretty good, unless people are paying attention. As you go around one of the towers, though, let's see if we've got something here. 13. As you're going around one of the towers, though, the tower that you do go around to the left, you do seem like on the ground in the bushes. You notice that there's mostly eaten pickles thrown on the ground in the bushes. They seem to be just discarded in the bushes here. And as you go around to the side, you follow the path around. You find an open. Oh, we found it. There's another stealth roll.
Oh, yeah.
That's just how bad this is happening. So it is what
Yeah.
it is.
So Red stops, picks up a pickle.
Yeah, we all stop for a pickle.
It's still
Yeah.
fresh.
Still fresh, yes. So you come across what seems to be a clearing up ahead, and the gulls are playing. Like the gulls, you can hear the gulls above you. Is that even working again? Let's get that up again. And you can just hear the ocean below. But what you can see, except for Jabba Snatch, is a group of 4 goblin dogs just chasing each other around. But on the edge of a cliff, there's a group of 4 goblins, one of which. So they're playing a game which you're familiar with. You've played this before yourself. It's called Killgull. So these 4 goblins are playing a game called Killgull. Killgull is a fun little game for goblins where you capture a seagull, You tie a piece of twine about 30 foot long to its legs, and you have it fly. And the other goblins take turns throwing stones at the goal to try to kill it. The person that kills the goal gets to eat the goal, but after 3 stones each, the person holding the goal, who's actually trying to steer the goal with its twine, if they're successful in not letting you actually kill the goal, then they get to eat it. So that's what they're playing, and they're having fun with it, and they're a little bit quite distracted, and they haven't noticed you.
I'll look at Jenk and Screech and then I'll whisper in Jabba Snatch's ear. There's some goblins. We're gonna kill them.
I could do something.
Want to play this game though?
I could do this.
Fascinate.
Ooh.
So, at first level, a Goblin Bard can use his or her performance to cause one or more creatures to be fascinated with him. Each creature must be within 90 feet, which they are. They haven't seen you yet, but they will have to see you to be able to do it. And so the distraction combat to other people. Okay, so is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
So describe how you're fascinating these goblins.
So I'll step out.
Mm-hmm.
Hi there. I am Screech, the greatest goblin that ever lived. I mean, and Bard. It just starts strumming on my lute. Have you ever heard the wonderful tale of Screech?
Okay. Is there saving throws or what's going?
Yeah, I think it's a DC. Let's see. What is the
It's
DC?
10 plus half your bard's level plus your charisma modifier.
Yeah.
So 10 plus 1 plus charisma
Will
modifier.
save.
Plus 2.
Okay. So you're only going to be doing the goblins. Is it everybody or is it just
Just the other goblins?
okay?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Or is it the dogs as well?
Choose one or more.
It just says one or more. That's the thing.
Yeah, it just says
I mean,
creatures.
but it wouldn't
so
work
I
on me
can't
because
see.
I can't
I
see
can't
you.
see why you couldn't fascinate.
Yeah.
That could
So-
sear and see.
Yeah, so I guess they just try to.
Okay, we'll do 4 rolls for the goblins. Ah, crap. 1 passed. 4 rolls for the so the one with the goal passed. I'm going to put him in red just to make it easier. And now the dogs as well. We'll say 1, 2, 3, 4. Also not great rolls.
They're bad.
So that's 2, is it? Is the DC 12 or 13?
Let's see. It's DC 10 plus
What's your
So
charisma
it'd be-
modifier?
2. So
yeah,
it's
13.
13. So we have two parts of the dogs.
Ooh.
So again, it's easier just to mark the ones which passed instead of the ones which failed.
Yeah.
And everyone else is going to be -4 to all their attack rolls.
Yeah.
Oh, so skill checks, perceptions. Doesn't say anything about attack rolls actually. So it's -4 to skill checks made as reactions, perception checks, potential threats. Yeah, that's not bad. It's still something. Okay. So what is the next move? As one of them you start fascinating them, and the one with the goal turns around and is like, "Hey, you're not part of this tribe. What are you doing here?"
Don't
No
listen.
one leaves.
Whoa.
Don't listen. I am the greatest one. Just watch me. It's singing here. Keep your eyes on me. Pay no attention to anything around you.
Take
Okay.
no prisoners.
I want the seagull.
All right, take the seagull prisoner.
Okay, I think we're going to need an initiative with the no one lives. Am I rolling for everybody, or have people got the ability for the sheets?
I rolled.
I have it.
Right.
Oh no.
I can roll.
Let's see if I can
Oh,
roll.
but
I can't see
apparently
my
I didn't
token,
have my
that's why.
token selected.
And you see my character sheet, can't see the map.
Oh, this is... I don't know if we can go much farther than this if this is the case. It might just have to be...
Can you ping it on the map so it like auto brings us to it?
for your one specifically, Jabba Snatch. There's your...
Okay.
Right in the center of that one is your... Okay, so we've got that, Of course, my rolls didn't work onto the character. Why? Why? Okay. Let's do this again. And I'm going to change those. So the first one's... Wow, this is really, really bad today. And Goblin Dog is actually 12. And the Goblin is 12. No. He's also 12. Okay. That makes things really, really easy for me. Yay! Donate dice to overcome latency rules. I don't know if it's going to help. I really don't know if it's going to help because we're all having the same issue. Well, I'm not having as much issue, but it's still, everything's there. Okay, so Screech, you have them fascinated, but you're also out in the middle, really, really getting their attention, and you're certainly going to be a target.
Yeah. So, yeah. So I'll just be continuing to sing, but like kind of just moving back a bit to like just be out of the way. Like, I don't know why. I mean, yeah, I could just do that. Just move there.
Don't think you need to maintain this spell. I think once it's done, it's done.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, as soon as the weapons were drawn, all the fascinates end.
Does it?
Yeah, I noticed that. It says,
Oh,
fascinated. Any potential threat, such as a hostile creature approaching, allows them a new saving throw. Any obvious threat, such as someone drawing a weapon, casting a spell, or aiming a ranged weapon at the fascinated creature, or I would assume, announcing that everyone will die, automatically breaks the effect.
Dang.
another example of this party's cohesion.
It wasn't
Alright.
working anyway.
All right, just kill them all. Kill them, and just move back a bit.
Okay. How far are you going back? You're 10 foot in front of the party.
Yeah, so I'll just like move like here, I guess.
Yep, no problem.
Sorry, Jake, but you can slip by me.
No, this is good. This is fine.
Protect me, Screech. Okay. I start charging forward. Ah! And when I get to there, I stop for a second and I throw a bomb at that guy's face.
Thought so. I didn't move them, but I knew exactly what was going to happen as soon as this was going to happen.
Yeah.
Like bombs
They're all
galore.
clustered together just the way I like it.
Yeah.
And if I get lucky, I might put a nice char on that seagull too.
The seagulls actually from the one at the north. So 25 is certainly a hit. For
So it'll
Dex
be
touch
eight,
attack.
it'll be 8 damage to that one, the one I hit, and then it will be 1, 2, 3, 4 damage to the dog and the other 2 goblins.
So 4. Drop. 4. And again, goblins generally do not take damage very well. So you absolutely hurt them.
And then I bring out the spear and get into the formation. Ha!
Your one person formation.
That's right. And I'll say, form line!
I don't think form line works with this group. But
Well, I always believe until they let me down.
which is constantly. Okay. You throw a bomb, you did kill one, hurted 3 others. Jabber snatch. Oh sorry, Jank dog bite.
Alright, so Jank is going to cast guidance on Bitey, and then he's gonna tell him to run in.
Yeah.
And
I was going to say, who's
What
the
I
inspired
really wanted to
courage
do was,
on?
if
Ursula?
I was hoping to bull rush one of them. I was thinking that would be lovely. Just, this is Sparta!
Right off the edge.
Yeah. But I figured my chances of that weren't as good, and I'd only hit one.
And they'd probably gang up on you
Yeah.
and do the same back.
And-
So, yep, you come in and attack the goblin dog.
yeah, Bitey's gonna bite him. I think he only gets 1 attack per move.
Yes.
He gets, yeah, 1 if he moves.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's not a good
And
roll.
one's not a good start.
No, he's got a sore jaw. He's like
From-
biting the air.
But from all the saving people. From all the saving people from the water. Are you doing anything?
I cast guidance on Bitey. Jank does.
Okay. So remember to actually do the castings. Screech.
Sorry.
So Ursula, what was the who was the inspire courage on?
Wasn't it on
it's
everyone?
on the group.
Okay,
On the
cool.
group,
Yeah.
right?
Cool. Okay, so Barty has inspire courage. Everyone's got not inspiration, but inspire courage, and yep, guidance. Okay, cool. It's their go. So we're going to have 1, 2. Actually, no. This guy jumps and mounts his goblin dog and charges at Mr. Bitey.
Rah!
Yeah, these are their mounts. So I'm gonna see if I can put them that way and put him in front. There we go. These ones aren't because they started being fascinated. They're not going to be, but they're going to try to charge. There we go. So we're going to have Mr. Bitey attacked 3 times by dogs and once by a goblin.
Oof.
You put this. Yep, that's not good. It's not. So dogs 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, 2 of them hit for sure.
Yep.
Okay, so that's 5 and 8. 13 off.
Okay,
Easy,
so
come on.
he's got that one. Where's my goblin dog? Here we go. Allergic reaction. So
We are all immune to the allergic reaction. It only
yes.
affects non-goblinoids.
Yes, you are.
So Bitey.
That's why I'm looking at for bitey.
Oh, but not bitey.
Yes.
Bitey
Yeah.
would not be immune. Yeah.
So a goblin dog's
Um,
dander is highly irritating to all creatures, save those of goblinoid type. Non-goblinoid creatures have to do a fort save 12 or break out in an itching rash. Each creature affected by this rash has a -2 dexterity and charisma for one
oh,
day.
well, that's a pretty good roll.
That's a pretty good roll, but that's is it twice? Is it once for each?
Yeah,
Ooh,
well, I guess
okay.
it would be twice.
Keep rolling.
Yep. Yep. You passed on both. 12 is a pass.
Oh, okay, sorry.
That's okay. I understand when Roll20 goes bad, it goes bad in that way. Okay, so Goblin attack from Mr. Barty. And we have a not so short sword, which essentially is
It's a miss.
the miss. No. Oh, I didn't realize. Oh, wow, he's on 1 health.
Yep.
Okay. Goblin dog on red. And that's not a confirmed critical.
But it is a hit.
It is a hit for 7 points of damage. And 2 goblin attacks on red. Again, they've classed the short swords, but they're not their dog slicers.
Both hits.
But very low
My
damage.
God. Can't miss. All right.
Jabber
Now,
Snatch.
I'm just going to need to go for 5 minutes. I'll be right back.
No problems. There we go.
Snatch cast guidance on themselves, and then I shall roll to see which direction I go in. But I have perfect memory now, so I don't go backwards. So
Yes!
the number in which I roll is not an entire 360.
Yes.
The chaos.
I'm just hoping we can rate the roll to be when there's sound coming from the front. It's most likely going to be front, but I know that's not going to be the case. And
Right,
the
so
flies.
I go diagonally to my right, run into the building, climb up to the roof of the building. I'm going to attack from above.
Okay, so you go diagonally right. You. Okay, so you go. I'm going to place you here because if I place you on the building, you'll see what's inside the building. So you go diagonally right. You on top of you climb over the wall. You can hear dogs from that area, and underneath you can hear some other sounds and some very loud sounds going on.
I would like
I'm on
to
the
be the first to offer my services to our new fly overlords.
Leave me alone, please. Go to the fly strip.
How far is the roof from where I'm at? Because I'm running straight diagonally. My thing,
Yeah.
climb speed.
So you're one next to, or you can be there but one below.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, 'cause
Okay,
they're
yeah.
moving straight. No,
Yeah.
a straight line.
Yeah. So you're actually one below where you are. So yes.
And that is their turn.
Okay. I'm just trying to get some extra sound in here because I know.
Oh, I equip my whips and I start cracking them.
Oh, because that's gonna really start playing with where you're standing, which is what I'm trying to do. Oh damn! No! I have sound set prepared just for this. No, can't find it. Oh well. So he starts cracking rips. No problem. Can you hit anything with your cracking rips?
Not yet, because I used my action to cast guidance.
Okay, cool.
So I have a +1 for 1 minute.
Let's start a new round. Screech. Ursame. With the fly.
Alrighty. Well, our main tank is on 1 HP. Dang it. Alrighty. So, I'm
You need a
going
frog.
in.
A frog beside your computer. You'd be well fed.
This stupid fly. Leave me alone.
I don't know why it just every time gets directly on the camera though.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
I think it's like looking.
I watch it be on
Hello,
Twitch,
humans.
but I guess I'll run in to go Bitey.
Oh.
Because we can't afford him going down.
And he's on 1 health.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I have virtue. I can bring him 1 health too.
For a minute.
If he goes down, I can give him 1 health.
For a
Have it
minute.
for 1 minute.
Or for a round, yes.
Cure
Go like
wounds.
runes.
Nice.
You still need to roll, or is that the roll of 3? I think
That is the
three,
roll. It's
yeah.
just taking his time. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Effect 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Nice.
will take it.
It's 4 times, or 3 or 4 times more than he had.
So I guess I'd be there.
Yep.
Still
you're
a
in that
touch
combat.
spell. Oh gosh.
Red. The fight is on.
I need
Red,
to get
Red does a 5-foot step here,
Yep.
and then he throws
That's what you
a
hear.
bomb right there. But when this bomb explodes, the container it's in has a thick ceramic bottom, so it excludes this square right there.
Oh yay.
This was my precise shot. Or precise bombs.
Nice. Yeah. You hear a horse behind you.
And that'll definitely hit. Oh, a
And-
horse!
Yeah, and Jabba, you can hear a horse underneath you. And dogs behind you as well.
kind of sick goblins are these?
These are some messed up goblins. They deserve what they get.
So that's
Okay, so that's 10 points to this guy right there.
I thought it was more than 8, yeah.
And everyone else 4. So that's this dog and its rider, and that goblin there.
Yeah, that's what you hear behind you. Under the inside the shed, the Jabbersnatch is cracking his ribs.
Suddenly he's like lined up backwards, just pointed at the wall.
And
We got problems.
you've killed 2 more.
Yeah, I'm not scared of them.
Jank.
So Jank's gonna scream and run into battle. Not mighty! And he is going to use his cure light.
Oh, I thought you were going to attack for the first time in the campaign.
6.
Nice.
No, of course. No.
No,
We have to heal Bitey.
heal the tank.
Yeah.
You
10
all
health.
can die, but Mighty must live.
Yes.
Okay, so there's
And Mighty will, he'll swing at this goblin.
okay. Goblin actually should be a
Well,
little.
that goblin should have taken some bomb
Yeah,
damage.
I
Yeah.
tried to, but it didn't click up. That's right. Yeah.
He'll try and bite his face off first.
Ooh,
Oof.
the 1 and 2 I've got rolled on the screen, so that's not a hit.
And then, alright, boo. And then can he, because he hasn't moved, he can
That's
use
right.
claws, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Or his claw.
That's better.
Okay. 3 damage.
That's the right target.
Nice. Slashed his face off. Good work, buddy.
Is there anything else? I think that's all.
That's it.
Yep. And it's the goblins and the dog's turn. So one attack on Bitey. So 2 attacks on Bitey, 1 on Jank. Well, this is
Yes.
And then they're going to be again Bitey and Jank for the goblins as well. So
Yikes.
two dog attacks on Bitey.
Oof.
That's a big one.
Yep. That'll hurt.
1 goblin attack on Bitey with the dog slicer.
Yep.
Which goblin is attacking?
Oh no, wait, sorry, no. That's wrong, totally. No.
Yeah.
That was dead goblin. Don't worry about that one.
Dead one. He's
Oh,
zombie
good.
now.
Yeah, he's good. He's up.
Beyond the grave.
He's still up with 1. He's still up
He's
with
a
1.
walker.
Goblin attack on Jank Dogbite.
Oh.
Dog.
Yep.
And you're
That'll
immune
hit.
to the allergy. And the dog slicer.
That'll miss.
Just me. Oh no, you've actually got an AC. You got a good AC.
Yeah.
You're just never in combat. So I think that's all of them. And
I
they're-
don't like this.
And they're fighting. They're not running away from this fight. Jabber Snatch. Up on a small little building. You can hear dogs barking behind you. You can hear fighting in front of you and down below. And of course, underneath you can hear a horse.
What's the roof made out of? Is it thatch or like wood?
It's made out of wood. Made out of solid wood.
And now I'm going to roll my direction. Where do I move?
This could be very important.
Irrelevant.
Yeah.
Well, I move directly in next to red in the trees.
Okay.
So when I get to the edge of the trees, I start using my whips,
Oh gosh.
flinging wildly. So
There are no enemies.
I hit 1 person within 15 feet of me. 15 feet of me.
Oh, that could work.
I
No,
have
there's
+1 to my
only
attack rolls and damage.
there's only 1 enemy within that range, so it could be good, but
Um,
most likely
0
isn't.
to
I got a 0.
You hit yourself.
Yeah. Get your whip
No, but I do
tangled
have
up in
guidance.
something.
So instead of a 0, it is a 1.
That's a 1. Can I still get a D10 halved, so D5, just to see which target it was that the whips came close to?
4.
So 1, 2, 3, Mr. Bitey. Above Mr. Bitey's head.
He's like,
Did I get it?
Screech.
Okay. So let's see.
There's 2 dogs, so 3 dogs left, and 1 goblin.
Okay.
And Mr. Bitey's almost dead again.
Yeah. See, I was hoping he could stay alive a little bit longer, so maybe I could do this on resistance on him.
I can heal him again. I think I've got
Oh.
1 spell.
Okay. I'll do this. It'll give him a bonus to a +1 to saves.
They're not casting
Resistant-
spells.
Oh, but it's it protects it from harm, granted a +1 resistance bonus on saves. Oh, so it wouldn't work with the 1 save he has to make with the goblin dogs.
I think the mange is not an issue here.
Oh, okay.
I think the issue
thought it
here
was
is
for
imminent
him.
death. No, imminent
Yeah.
death is a lot closer than having mange for a day.
Okay, so Cure Right leans on Bitey again.
Thank you.
5.
Yes.
But no, the cure light wounds is certainly the issue. Is certainly the better of the two, I would say.
You can do it, Bitey. You can do it. Don't die.
Buddy does a little heavy dance in the middle of the battle.
Get another bomb. Use them all if I have to. This time on this goblin dog right there.
Yep.
And once again, he just uses his wrist, and you see that the thick bottom now protects this square.
Hey.
How many squares can you protect? Is it just one?
As many any I want.
Okay.
So yeah, that's good. That's 8 damage to the main square and
Yeah.
4 to the goblin.
Totally killed the dog.
I think I killed the goblin too.
Oh yeah, totally killed the goblin too.
Hey,
No one walks away.
kill the freaks.
Jank and Mr. Barty. Unless you've got any more
Alright.
movement, Red? Trent?
No, I'm pretty happy with where I am. This
Awesome.
seems to be working quite well.
So Jane will cure light wounds for 5.
Right. Slowly getting back up.
So he's out of the spells, and Bitey will try and scratch the eyes out of that goblin. he'll bite.
There's no goblins that are up, there's only dogs.
Sorry, the goblin dog.
Okay. So you're going to move across
Is there one there?
to there? Or to...
Oh, no,
Oh,
sorry.
it's
That,
Bitey. It's
Bitey.
Oh, Bitey. Oh, God. Yes. Top one, a 13, so 16 is a hit for 3 points of damage. He's still alive, though.
4, if the song is still playing.
Is there a song on?
Yeah.
Okay, 4. Still alive, only just.
Then he'll scratch too.
There,
That's it,
finally,
that's enough.
somebody else kills something.
It's like that, actually, in this comp. So I'm just going to move him away so the last one's actually visible. And it's going to be another attack on Barty.
Yep.
I think staying at the same target's going to be the sensible option here. And it's a miss.
Oh, that might miss.
There we go.
Oh, Jabba.
So there technically was another one that I could have hit. He was just underneath a dead goblin.
They were lucky.
Java Snatch?
Yep.
What would you like to
Try to
do?
use my whip again.
Oh god,
I have
no.
a +1.
Oh, gosh.
I got a 20 to hit.
It's gonna go badly.
It is a crit confirmed.
Damage -2.
No, it's not confirmed. You got a 3 to hit.
Oh.
You got a 3 for your
Okay, okay,
confirmation.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just saw.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
1
Um,
damage.
I'm just gonna say this right from the start.
2 damage.
Well, it would have been a good thing I didn't get a crit. Otherwise, it would have been -2.
Yeah.
Not lethal.
Who are you targeting? As in, who's going to be hitting that range?
Anyone within a 15-foot radius of me.
So do your dice and tell me who it is.
Three.
So who is 3 out of that?
I don't know.
Where are you starting from?
I didn't start from anywhere. I just counted
Okay.
over there.
If I do it, I'm going to start from red,
Okay.
and it's going to be Screech.
Oh.
I can take it.
My 1 hit point, 1 point of damage. Ow.
You're
Wasn't
thorned
it
with.
2 because of the song?
Oh yeah, you make your
Oh.
damage.
No,
yeah.
it's still
I
only
also have
one.
critical. My guy
Oh,
gets-
okay. So, current 12. Ow!
Are you disarming?
No, I was doing damage.
Okay. And you're doing guidance as well?
No, I have guidance on me. I just had to read if it's just attack rolls.
Yeah.
So I got a 20, and it is just 1 point of damage.
Yeah. Cool. All good. And the song's not going to help you hurt allies. I'm not going to let that be a thing. Screech's
She inspires
song
me to hurt herself.
isn't. That's all Marta. If you're playing on Marta in D&D, absolutely, I would double the damage if it hits you. But not in this case.
I just noticed, by the way.
Yes.
Inspire Courage gives a competence bonus, so guidance and Inspire Courage will not stack.
Are they both competent? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Screech. One dog left.
Yeah. And
Defend yourself.
Yeah. You see, I'm not good. I'm not good at short swords, so I'm just gonna flare that dog.
Oh, nice.
Fort save.
So Flare, fort save on the dog.
Yep.
Save. Fort's a lot better than the will save. A lot
Dang
better.
it.
Yeah.
I'm done.
You done? Okay, Red.
All right. I move over here, and as I move underneath Jeb, I'm like, and then I go up here, and then I go here, and then I stab this dog,
Okay.
Nice.
and I am now in flank.
Yes, you are.
But I rolled crappy.
Yes, you did.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh boy.
Yeah, even with your bonuses to flank, you needed a 13. That's not enough.
Yeah.
Jank, dog bite. Mr.
All
Bitey
right.
is now flanking.
Yes. So Jank will cast guidance on Bitey.
Again, that will have no effect.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, bugger. I thought it did.
Because Screech's song gives a +1 competence bonus to hit, they don't stack.
They don't stack. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. Then he will not do that.
Yeah.
He will just do nothing. Hit him, Bitey!
And guidance
Enough.
You
guidance
can
is
do
also
that. Aid it. You
concentration.
can do the aid another.
Yep.
Remember?
Oh, yes. I will aid another. I will aid my best boy.
You're the second in command, Mr. Bitey. You hit. You don't do a kill though. Although the dog is really, 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 really hurt.
And he'll go in with his claws.
And that should do
To
it.
finish it off, yeah.
3 points. Nice. Another throat scratched out.
Then I grab the rope with the gull, and I pull it down, and I feed it to Corporal Bitey. Good job, Corporal Bitey.
Bitey is very happy. He's got a grin that's full of feathers.
There you go. Just organising that for my calculations later.
We just sit there and organize them all.
That's me organising.
That's me. Put them all in a line, and then he just does it. And then
Yep.
I'm going to drink a potion. to heal 6.
Okay. I can turn that off. You can still hear the horses and there's dogs like close by.
Burn this place
Jabba
down.
Snatch is still on top of the roof, just swinging away.
I'm gonna drink a second potion. I want to get up to full.
Yep.
Because I'm gonna have to take the front line. Well, that's not quite full, but I'll take it.
Yeah, we're almost there.
We need to get Bitey some armor.
Eh. Also, what is Bitey on? He looks kind of low.
11 out of 31.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I get 3 spells now. I think. Oh no, I still get 2.
It may be 2
All right.
plus domain.
I'll see if these goblins have anything of interest, like coins or anything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it says 3, prepared 3. Is that right?
Could be.
And he gets 1 point of temporary HP for 1 minute.
Such a stupid spell.
I'll heal him.
Does it
for
scale though?
6.
I don't know. It just says it has 1 HP for 1 minute.
Oh my god, it's such a stupid spell. I can't see any use of it.
Well, I could either.
I mean, I could bring somebody back from unconsciousness. They just fall unconscious.
As long as
after.
they're right at 0. But if they're at any minus, then it doesn't even do that.
But it would stabilize.
I have 1 cure light wounds left for a spell, or I have the healing potion.
Keep your spell just in case.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I'd maybe just go ahead and give Bitey a healing potion.
I might have one. I'll just double.
I just imagine Bitey just bites the healing potion like a can. Just drinks it.
Just
Yeah,
gulps
just
it
dumps
down
it
and
out.
then
It's like raccoon claws.
Around. Half of it's spilling on the ground.
he just
Nobody has to
chugs it
wash
down
it
with
first.
his little
It's raccoon.
paws. Just washes it. He just drinks it with his little paws and then he throws it down.
He has to wash the bottle first because he's a raccoon.
Yeah.
That's very true. They do like to clean their food.
Yeah. The goblins have little trinkets, but nothing really of note. So if you want to put down a few trinkets and put in what they are, you're free to do that. But otherwise, of note, there's the 30-foot of twine. You also notice that there's a few gull, or essentially, there's a few half-eaten gulls in the area as they've been playing Killgull for quite a bit. There's stacks of stones and things like that. It looks like instead of doing their patrols, that this is what they do instead for most of the day, is play Killgull. But otherwise, they've got short bows with some arrows each, and they've got horse choppers. Dog slicers.
I'll make sure that Jank has a short bow as well, because I think the other one went to Screech, right?
Yeah, I have the 1 short bow.
So now
I've got-
Jank has a short bow too. You got
Does
one?
it matter? I don't know if druids can use short bows.
Oh,
Sorry, I did try and look at the weapons, but
Yeah.
I'll just do it again.
Oh, maybe not. Yeah.
But only 7 arrows between the 4 of them.
I do have well, yeah, that would be a problem. I do have that dagger of returning, but
Yeah.
Oh well, okay,
yeah.
right.
So
Well, in that case,
I can chip in there. Literally 1d2 plus 0.
okay. All right, form up. Let's keep going.
Jabba Snatch is on the roof dancing. Yeah, the squash banana.
Also, how would I give Bitey the healing potion? Would it be just like the normal cure light wounds?
It is, except it's from first level,
Yes.
so it's D8 plus 1.
Okay. I'll just.
What are you doing with the cold iron ring of returning?
That's a 2.
Body is still really grateful. He'll like rub against you like a cat.
You're welcome, Bitey. Every little bit helps, I guess.
He nods.
So does that go Brady up to 19, I think?
Yeah.
It's getting there, but he was down at 1 twice, so that's a lot of healing you pumped into Mr. Bitey. A heck of a lot of healing.
We kind of need him, so yeah.
You
But
do.
we need to work on his armor.
All right, come on. Let's go.
Okay. So as you try to go around the promontory further, the clearing ends and the thistles are thick again once more, and you don't think you're going to be able to get past. The only way of getting past is essentially climbing down the cliff and working your way across, but this seems to be hitting the brunt of the ocean and will be slippery and very hard to climb, even with a climb skill or climb speed.
All right, we're coming the other way. Now you guys get in behind me.
Are there any
And I'm going to take my mutagen.
Oh no.
Oh, God, no.
I'm scared.
That's never a good sign.
That's not right.
So
I think I had enough red.
Nom, nom, nom. What'd you say?
Nothing, it was Bitey.
Jabba is crawling all over the roof, just following them.
Yep. You notice, like, the roof itself is actually very small. So I'm just going to put a few things on the background. This is for you to see, just so you can see kind of. That's how big the roof is. It's very small, and it overlooks a courtyard, so you can't really go very far.
To the fence.
There's like the edge of the courtyard you can go around, but that's about it.
Does the courtyard have a fence?
As in the walls of the compound are like 20 foot up, and you're on a roof of a what seems to be a shed, and then there's like but it's all
Alright.
enclosed. If that makes any sense?
So go from the roof to the wall, following your voices.
Yes. And now I can take all the stuff which I just put on the gems layer off the gems layer, because there was a lot of more stuff there than you'd think. Okay, easy way, scroll, there we go. Second layer, and then move those off. Hey! So you're going around to the front, is that correct?
Yeah.
There you go, move those back to the back. And I'm just going to do a quick slide, everybody. Just to make it quick. There we go. Ignore the fact that there's some people in the water.
No, not again!
Yeah, just a little bit. There we go. And so we're back out to the front, and we're going to take our break here. So our 2 hour mark, and hopefully by now Roll20 settled down a bit. Hopefully,
Yeah.
it seems.
I think it is.
A little better.
As I said, the map is a bit weird because there's so many things in here, and initially it was even worse because everything, like pretty much every token, every goblin has vision. So my computer's working out the vision from every single thing. So I've had to go, okay, yes, I know you've got dark vision. You're blind, and take that off everything to stop that dynamic lighting issue. So it should be a lot better than what it originally was, but I think this may just be possibly just Roll20 now. So we're going to take a break, And we'll be back soonish. So I think that's about right. Anything you want to say, anyone? No? No? We'll start
Don't
We
let
survived.
Bitey die.
Yeah.
So you survived the first section of the island, and those in chat can see just how much more there is.
Come back, Ari.
Well, you've cut the rope, so you can't even, like, Boom Boom can't even get across to you.
Oh. Wake up.
He's got firearms, so I don't know how it's going to work with his gun.
If you, I don't know if you're able to shoot if you go into water, so I don't know. And his mount, his dog, can't climb. That's for sure. He's not a raccoon; it's a dog or a wolf. So I don't know. Anyway, we'll be back soon. So stick around, everyone. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for the follows and everything else. We'll be back shortly with more of our crazy, weird goblins. And possibly some sacrifices, because I know Nick wanted to do some sacrificing for their birthday.
I just haven't been able to kill anyone yet. All the killing has been done by Bitey and Red.
Mostly Red.
But at least you did hit somebody in combat.
Would have loved if that critical hit, though, because it would have been as
I would have healed
-1.
them with a plus with that -2. You get negative damage. Do you want to heal?
Exactly that.
Maybe they are a cleric.
The
I
first
just have to
heal.
hurt people.
So
to
then
do
we
it.
just throw ourselves at his whip, at the whip. Like, just
Just have to
hit
get a
me with the
negative on my
whip,
damage
please.
roll.
I'm at 1 hit point.
I don't like where this is going.
Yeah.
I can totally see where this is going. So we're going to be back so soon. Stick around. Thank you everyone for coming in. We won't be long. Bye. Hi, welcome back. Sorry, that was a bit of a longer break than normal. We've been talking about bits and pieces, but we're back. We're going to start up again. We're at the Thistletop Fortress, the home and the base of the Thistletop Goblins. We're back in. We're outside the front gates after, firstly, falling for the trap of the collapsing or half collapsing rope bridge, then cutting the rest of the rope bridge down to help climb up one side, taking out the patrols, which really not patrolling but playing the game of Killgull, and we're back around the front. Of note, on the way back around the front, I'll point out that Jabbersnatch was actually climbing along the walls and along the roofs to actually get around the front. Nick's just going to do something really quickly. We'll be back shortly. And I say of note that the Jabbersnatch was actually climbing around the outsides. The fun thing is that having someone climb around the outsides is great for being a scout. Having that scout blind is even more fun because I'm not going to tell you what you just missed.
I mean, it's nice to know that nothing else saw me and decided to throw rocks at me.
It's exactly
That's
that.
what I was worried about.
It's exactly that. So those in chat can see that what Jabbersnatch missed on their climbing, but you're back around the front. You're sitting on the front of. You're sitting up the top of the front gates. Jabbersnatch knows there's no roof in this area. It seems to be, again, mostly an open courtyard. But the gates are quite large and quite solid, and 20 foot up. So what's the plan from this point? Because not everyone can climb.
Okay, so these are gates right here.
There's the gates. Two big, large gates. Look like they're made out of ship's hull.
Do they have like a latch or something?
On this side, no.
Okay, so they'd have to be open from the other side.
Yes.
All right, you know what to do. Go over and open up these gates. Not you. The monkey.
Jeff's up just standing on top of the gates like, what?
Snatch. Private Snatch. Up and over.
All right.
You better go too,
my
Bridie.
hands on So because I'm blind, I can't actually tell which side he's talking about. I just put my hands on one
I
side.
pick up Jabbersnatch.
Jabbersnatch is actually already up top.
I'm on top of the gate.
Oh, you're way up already.
Yes.
Yeah, so you just see me padding on one side. Is this one? Is it over here?
Yes.
Where is it?
We're right where you are. Down from there.
All right. I start looking for a latch.
Okay. So you start climbing down the other side. And I'm just picturing Jabbersnatch being upside down, climbing down. So climbing down was like that and head down, head lowest. And you're coming to what seems to be a bar or barricade on the other side. So there's no latch, but a barricade.
It's bigger than me. I don't think I can lift it.
Fighty, give the private a hand.
Body will salute and he'll hurry up.
And scurry up and over.
Corporal gets better and better.
The giant raccoon scampers over, and both the monkey goblin and the giant raccoon are faced with a dilemma of a large plank of wood that is barricading the other side of the fortress doors. And it will take a strength check on both.
So I give Bitey guidance. You can do it, buddy.
Body will
I believe in you.
he'll roll up his imaginary sleeves and give it a go.
It's 2 strength checks. It's one from each. It's you got to take one on each side to push it up. And a 13 is enough.
Do nothing.
A 3 is not. So Bitey's pushing one side up.
14 and a 4. Well, no, just a 14.
So Bitey's been able to push up one side, and it seems that Jabbersnatch is still upside down and pushing down the other.
Just bouncing on it.
How high up is the wall?
The wall itself is 20 feet.
All right, come back over.
Yep, it will scuttle back up.
All right, I hand Sergeant Bitey the end of the rope. I say,
Did he give it a promotion?
give that to Private Snatch. Tell them to tie it to that bar. And I hold on to the other end.
Up and over he goes again, and he So he's making hand and noise signals.
I can hear Bitey. I grab the rope.
Yeah.
I'm blind, not deaf.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's just on the other side. I can hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah. But Bitey will try and talk to you anyway, and
Yeah.
But he's making grunting noises that I can hear, but any hand motion he's doing, I can't see. So I just feel like whiffs of wind as he's doing something, and I just grab the rope from his mouth. I don't know what you're doing, Bitey, but okay.
Bitey will salute.
I just feel a whiff of air. Set.
Yeah.
So you tie a knot onto the bar, and I'm assuming that the rope's on the other side, and using to pull down. So we'll have three strength checks, and in this case, the lowest one is negated because you're assisting in different ways.
Okay.
I assume I made it.
So your Reds is assisting someone else's and negating the other two, like any one failure is going to be negated. So one for Barty. That's enough, just.
All right, so that's already enough.
And I'm assuming, we'll just assume that the Jabber Snatch fails.
Jabber Snatch is helping.
just
Hanging onto the bar as it goes up.
We'll just assume that there's the failure that we're negating. The bar moves up, and you feel that the doors start swinging freely, and you open the doors into what seems to be the room itself. This is a hard-packed soil. It's as if the builders ran out of lumber after building the walls. Okay, apparently there was a roof, but we'll forget about that. As if they never thought building. As if the builders ran out of lumber after building the walls, or as if they simply never thought of building a floor. A number of poorly preserved horse and dog heads are mounted along the eastern wall, while along the southern wall hangs a pair of large black feathered wings tacked to the wall with a number of daggers.
I like this place.
Well, I like the decoration.
There we go.
I've seen better.
Neat.
All right,
seen nothing.
I recovered the rope.
Mm-hmm.
That rope is handy.
And so inside here, there's a number of doors that lead off here, including a passage to that way. Just to make it easier, I don't know where north, south, east, west is, but yes.
All right, come on.
I can't move my token. I'm trapped in some weird bubble.
Oh, you're in the trees. Yes.
Okay.
Because when a GM moves, I can just move on to areas you guys are, and sometimes clip you. So yes, there's a number of trophies, poorly maintained trophies of horses and dog heads mounted on the walls, and the large black feathered wings that is essentially stabbed into the wall with a number of daggers.
The wings are strange. The dog and horse trophies obviously make perfect sense.
Yeah. The wings also
I
don't look
agree.
like they're built from a bird either.
Oh.
The wings look like they're as big as a goblin.
It's a big seagull.
Black. Weird. Well, we'll see.
Could we go then?
Check these doors. Are they open?
The doors are closed, but they're not locked. You also
Okay.
notice that when looking at the wings that one of the daggers is not like the others. Most of the daggers are just
Ooh.
poorly crafted, normal goblin daggers. Whatever works, whatever they can sharpen. But one looks like it's human or elven made with a pearl handle.
Oh, well, that looks valuable. I reach up and pull it out.
Shiny.
Yeah, that's a shiny, all right.
As you pull it out, turn order appears as the wings start to. No, I'm just kidding. No. One pearl handled dagger.
Okay, I hand it to Screech.
Ooh. Yes, this is more like it. I've always wanted something pearl. This will do for now.
Snatch takes the wings.
They're big. I don't think they're bigger than you are.
About as big as. Yeah, like height-wise, so 2-3 foot. Yeah. So put down black wings.
Have them. And I'm just like hopping them. So I can't fit them. I don't have a bag. I'm just holding 2 very large wings above my head. Guys, we can tie them together. We can make a sail. We can fly. It'd be great.
If you want to put it on your character, put down 2 black harpy wings.
Oh, nice. We could absolutely fly with these.
Blind flying goblin.
Well, when we get back to the cliff, you give them a try.
I will need rope.
Why? If you're flying, the rope's going to get in your way.
I gotta tie it to me. I can't attach the wings into my body without something.
Hold them.
Do you have glue? We'll glue them to me.
Yes.
I think you do have glue, yeah.
Yes,
You bought some.
indeed.
Jake's head is in
I think I can help you out with that. Not yet.
I do believe of the mutations, wings was one of them.
Oh Lord, a flying monkey,
They are going to rot.
a blind flying monkey.
Why, my pretty?
Of those mutations, there was also 2 results which were a third eye grows. One grows here.
I would have one eye.
One of them goes there. The other one, you have to roll for the location.
Oh dear.
At the end of my tail.
Is where I thought, yes. So you go to the door and you just do a precautionary a checking, and it's not locked. Seems
open
it'll open. Okay, let's open. You open the door to a small corridor. There's a double doors in front of you, and off to the side is a small door to the side. The door to the side, though, has been nailed shut. Yeah, so the door to the side is nailed shut, and there's a plank that's been nailed across it. And it's this one
right.
here.
Well, I'm not going to worry about that for now. Form up.
Crash through the door with my 2 giant wings. Just like fit them through.
Yep.
I don't know if that's the order, but that's just drag people in. Knowing
That looks pretty close. I open these doors.
Okay, so you open those doors, and wrong layer. Get the right layer. There we go. You open the doors, and inside there seems to be the base of the tower. There's a double doors to the north, and there's a spiral staircase that goes up.
All right, we're going up. Maybe I'll get to try those wings soon.
I
Oh,
assume
boy.
my movement speed is half now carrying these huge wings.
You can do that. Yep, I don't mind. You go up top of the tower. It's 30 feet up to get out where the stairs come out to the top of the tower. At the top of the tower, an open flight of wooden stairs leads up to a trapdoor in the ceiling 30 foot above. As you exit the trapdoor, I'm assuming it's red, so it's cautiously.
Yeah, it would be me first, and I'm going half speed myself just to go stealthy.
Okay. Would you like to roll a stealth roll?
Sure.
You can stack up in there. I don't mind.
Okay.
Okay.
Not great, but not terrible.
Okay. So you go up and you open up the trapdoor, and what you can see, which is something that Jabbersnatch could not see as he went past previously, is that there's two goblins laying down on some sacks. Between them is a large bag of what looks like pickles that are mostly eaten.
All right.
And they are asleep after gorging themselves from this pickles.
Okay.
Which is also why they weren't alerted to Jabbersnatch walking past them on their patrol tower.
I quietly walk up out of the trapdoor, and I make the quiet sound to Bitey behind me.
Bitey's heavily trained, isn't he?
Yeah, Bitey's smart. Well, smarter than a goblin, anyway.
Actually, I think that's true. I actually think that's true.
He's the next best straight man in the party.
And
no, only 2 intelligence.
yeah, well, that's smarter than a goblin. Twice as smart.
As smart as 2 goblins.
Yep. And I will sneak up beside one of the goblins, and I'll motion for Jenk and Bitey to sneak up beside the other one, and then I coup de grace.
Oh gosh.
Okay. Don't even have to do rolls. I know you can do the damage. I know Bitey can do the damage as he jumps on and starts ripping and tearing. The 2 goblins are easily dispatched. After sleeping off their food coma, they are now dead.
Now, here's the important question. Are there any pickles left?
Bitey's going through the guts, so he'll find some pickles.
Oh, Bitey will find a lot of pickles if he's eating from something that's already eaten. There's the bag's mostly finished, but the bag seems to have been a lot. This bag seems to have been big, and it's mostly finished.
Oh, so there's still a fair number of pickles.
Yeah.
All right, snack time. Come on up.
Jabbersnatch does as Bitey does and just eats the pickles out of their guts. There's more in here.
There is far more inside.
It's a little bit picky. At least by goblin standards. She's taking pickles from the bag.
Fancy.
Red is going to take a look around from the tower and see if he sees around.
You can see. Well, I'm not going to delete the the lighting, but you can see clearly the outside of the ocean, etc., and the promontory, the thistles, etc. You can see there's a courtyard above, like to the north, but you can't really see fully into there because the walls are in the way.
Okay.
But you do see there's a courtyard above and what looks to be a shed at the north end of the courtyard. Up here.
Yeah. I do. I wave to Boom Boom.
It's on the other side. Hey guys.
And apparently you see Boom Boom and Fang, yes. You were like...
Okay.
It's okay. We're not dead yet.
You also see, to this side, another tower. And can I get a perception check? This one will need you actually to see specifically. If you get low, you won't see much, but at 15, you see 2 goblins. They seem to be in an argument with each other on the top of that tower.
All right, everyone, stay down.
I use
Once
the wings as cover.
Yeah. Grab the sack of pickles.
Yeah.
Start working our way back down.
Yeah. There's also a handful of javelins in here too.
If anyone wants any, they can take some.
Yeah.
None of us can use them.
It's not that we can't use them. They're just too heavy.
Yeah.
Can't carry them.
There you go.
I'm already encumbered with these 2 wings.
I should be able to use the dagger. That's it, and the short bow.
Hey, that's double the amount of weapons that you started with. So that's
Yes,
a
it
plus.
is. As soon as I figure out how to put a dagger on my character sheet, well, all the damage and attack stuff.
Really not that hard.
I'm thinking you just search through it in the compendium and drag and drop it on the character sheet.
Oh,
In
I
theory.
did do that. It's on my character sheet, but the damage and attack stuff isn't.
Yeah, there's 2 separate places you put it in. So melee. Well, that's right. D3. That's right. You've got it in.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't like show. Like if I'd click it, I don't think it'd actually do show
Yeah.
it.
There.
Click it. See what happens.
D3 minus 2.
There you go.
There
There
you
you go.
Nice.
So, not your first option in combat. Okay.
No. When you got minus
No,
2.
that's when I accidentally end up cornered.
Yeah. So yes, so you dispatch 2 more goblins. I'll add those to the list of dead. There's the other one.
All right.
And you've got
form
a
up.
double doors to the north. You've also missed a
Yep.
room to the side.
I'll be doing the double door as soon as everyone gets in place. We want Bitey up beside me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Something like that.
Yep, that looks
Yep.
good. And I open the doors.
There we go. You open the doors to find a very small room which has got more double doors.
There's a lot of these empty rooms with another set of doors. All right. Form up.
Buddy's
And-
sniffing for trouble.
These goblins are as bad as those humans. They really love doors.
Yeah. Yeah, it reminds me of the Glassworks. Another 10-foot room with another set of doors.
Sniffing.
Another 10-foot
Can I get a
room.
perception check for Mr. Barty? Because he did say he's sniffing at the doors. Sniffing at...
Okay. Yes.
Ooh,
Oh,
That's
19? That's a 9 that you rolled, getting a 19?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's a good boy.
He's a good boy, yeah. Barty smells smells mange and goblin dog, and also a faint smell of horse.
Yeah. Buddy's signaling. He's like playing charades. He's making hand signals, trying to like.
Is it no or
Yeah. Bad stink.
I've seen enough videos of actual raccoons, and they are very expressive. and super cute. Okay. All right.
So Mr.
Get
Bitey's
ready.
Mr. Bitey saying don't go further, or just
He's
trying to-
indicating that there's bad trouble behind those
Yeah.
doors.
All right.
Does he have to roll charisma? How charismatic is Bitey?
I'm going to whisper to everybody. All right. So once I open these doors, everything dies.
That's how we roll.
Stay in formation. Snatch, your job in this
I turn
combat,
around, what?
do not kill any of us.
Do my best.
Yes,
I will
please.
only hit my targets.
Just try. Try not to kill anyone. That's on our squad. Please try.
I think there were
And then I
players, but what did the squad look like?
Yeah.
Which uniform are you wearing? If you're wearing uniforms, it'd be much easier to determine who's who.
Okay.
And open and
Then I open the doors.
Immediately just stampeded.
is that your action?
Opening the doors. That's part of a movement.
Yeah,
So
no, I
then-
mean the immediate stampede
Oh,
from Jabbersnatch.
Oh no, he opened the doors and we got stampeded.
Okay, no. So we open the doors and you see
My action is
you see a courtyard where it looks like the grass itself in the courtyard has been torn up and overridden, and there's a lot of dog poo or rat dog poo throughout the place. You see some dead bodies outside dead goblin bodies outside the front of the shed to the north. Yeah, I think this is an initiative. Because these dogs aren't tied down compared to the ones outside.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Don't forget to click on the character to do it.
Yeah, I was just going to do that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry, the token, I mean. There we go. So descending order, we have Jank Dogbite or
Oh, gosh.
Jabbersnatch.
Okay. Jank is going to say, this is trouble. Buddy, you better go bite something. Buddy will run into this corner and slat and scratch this one's eyes out.
Okay, so you run to the corner, slash the eyes out, or bite. I think your bite's your
Yeah.
better attack.
Yeah. Oof. Guessing a 10
But
misses.
10 I don't think is enough. No, it is not.
Okay. You look kind of sad. That's turn.
Jabbersnatch. Nick?
Oh,
alright, I'm back. I don't know what happened.
Let's get that corrected, but yes.
It's briefly blinked out. That's not what Jabbersnatch does. They don't just disappear from existence and then come back. They safely take their wings and place them on the ground. And then they get out their magic hands and cast Vision of Madness on the person in front of them, which happens to be red.
Oh,
You would
Is that-
actually, I have two people, so I might be disoriented in which direction I'm facing.
From memory, it's good and bad?
let's fight.
Yeah, it's red. Alright.
Okay.
I
okay.
remember
So what
where my
happens to
forward
me?
is. You get a Vision of Madness, which... Boom. So you get a +1 to your attack rolls, but a -1 to saving throws and skill checks.
Okay.
Okay, so it's good in this case.
Yeah.
And I have a vision of madness. Okay.
When you're already
that's it.
drugged up from your totally not steroids.
Yep. Yep. No, I know exactly what the vision is.
Oh boy.
And you all will know soon.
And does this, like, the guidance not stack up with my thing?
Let's see.
This one doesn't
Yeah,
say
guidance
that
does
it's-
not stack with Inspire. No.
No.
Is this a competence bonus? No, it's not.
it's-
This is unnamed, so it'll
Yeah.
stack with anything.
Cool.
So it's only when it's competence and competence, or confidence
Yeah.
bonus. Yeah, it's only when it's the same thing.
Yeah, I
You
didn't
have it
like.
for 3 rounds.
Cool.
So 3 rounds, and there you go. And red.
Horses! Everywhere, horses! The horse chopper comes out. He comes running up.
Yeah, I'm totally going to click that later.
Oh, wow. Look at that damage.
Wow.
Die, horse!
Wow.
If only had cleave. Do you have
Well.
cleave? No? Wow. Dead.
I'm
Just
announcing
gone.
side fighting.
Just absolutely gone.
Well then.
They're popping out of his neck right now and just like vibrating.
Yeah, just totally gone. And from that you start hearing the horses start. Or the horse from nearby.
I'll kill you all!
Actual horses.
Yeah. As an actual horse.
You're sharing in Red's madness.
Goblin Dog Show. Both onto. No, actually, I think instead of there, we'll go down to here.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So one on
Should've
red,
closed
one on Bitey,
it. Yep.
and we'll flip between the last two. So first one on red. Where am I? So red, is that a total miss? Yes, it is a total
That
miss.
is, yeah, that doesn't even.
And
hit the arm.
Bitey doesn't even bother being mentioned. That's 4 damage on Mr. Bitey plus a DC 12 foot save, please. Or get
That'll
mange.
do. You can stop it for today, please.
Stop the mange.
Yeah, or stop hitting me. 13.
That's enough. He doesn't get mange for this attack. Okay, so we're going to go high is Jank, low is Jabbersnatch. Jank it is.
Yeah, I was just going to say, just swing at me. Ooh, that's a miss.
It's a miss. Okay,
Luckily.
there we go. Screech, the battle is coming your direction.
Well, it's
Take your time.
no. Just oh, also I guess I would have just just took a step back. Just took a step back and just oh boy, kill them, kill those horses, Red, kill them horses. It's good, kill them all. Yeah, kill all those horses. Rest of you, same. Please get them away from me, please.
Don't kill any and all around me. Oh, shall be sacrificed to Baba Booga.
Okay, kill them all.
Oh, don't say that around Jabbersnatch. So inspiring speech. Awesome. Jank and Jabbersnatch. We're back to the start of the initiative. Wow, we started initiatives only at 10. This is horrible.
Yeah.
So Bitey's gonna go ham on this.
Yep, gets both these attacks this time.
Yes. Oof.
That's
That's
not
a
a
miss.
try again.
And his claws.
That's better.
15.
Yes, just
2 damage.
2 damage. Whoops. Wrong one. There we go.
And can Jank... Is it possible he can step back 5 feet and try and drag Jabba with him and close the door? Is that all possible?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, well, he'll step back and close the door.
Teamwork.
Well, Burke.
I tried.
No, it's okay. Jab Snatch would have bit you if you touched them. Their goal is to kill any and all around them.
Burke, you
As I
asshole.
said, directly
Fuck
next to
him.
you.
Swing away.
Nick, thank you for just seeing them going. Perfect. Absolute perfect.
Jab Snatch would not have complied.
Yeah, Jabba Snatch.
Jab Snatch is now going to touch the nearest thing to him, which is only one creature. So I don't have to roll. They do Touch of Chaos. Trying to
Ooh,
attempt to bite into this creature and give it disadvantage.
he may actually miss.
Oh.
You
Well-
miss. Oh no, you hit with the inspiring speech.
Oh yeah.
Just you're able to bite in.
Nice.
I feel the air pass by me and I think that's the thing I need to bite into, but then I smell the other creature and I'm like, oh no, it's this way. I
Yeah.
was going to bite into Jake.
Hence the door's closing. We know how it
And I
goes.
believe
I
that's
did
all
wish
I can
them
do
good
with
luck.
standard action.
Yep.
I'm sure that made a difference.
All right. I 5 foot,
Yep.
and then I cleave into that horse right there.
Evil horse.
Horse.
That's a massive hit. That's a straight kill.
You murdered that
Just
horse.
massive hit.
I turn at the last goblin dog there. Your hooves are no match for me.
Oh boy. I'm just gonna do a... Let's have a save that this one. There might be something else happening here. 18 is where I need to be. And let's do a strength check. Is that it? Oh, that's it. You hear behind you, Red, just a splintering of wood and a large crash.
More horses.
Behind you. There we go. And we'll do an initiative for next round, actually.
What is this?
It's a horse.
It's
Look at the name,
it's a-
Shadow Mist. It's a horse.
That's obviously a horse.
It's a horse.
Oh gosh.
15 initiative. That's for next round, though.
Red's not worried. He just killed 2 horses.
Yes.
What's one more?
Red the
Exactly.
horse slayer.
And
So it's-
he has killed an actual horse before.
This is true.
The goblin dog, the last goblin dog, try to attack on Mr. Barty. Oh no, we'll actually try to attack on red because... No, we'll keep the same target. We'll keep it the same.
Yep.
Instead of changing
In fact,
targets, I think...
my only critical hit in this campaign has been to finish off a horse.
I think it's a total miss. There we go.
Yes.
Screech.
I just like kind of push the door open a bit to peek in.
You can. You
Open the door again.
What are you doing?
And then Jake
I just want to
closes
open
it.
the
That's the opposite of what you should be doing.
Yeah. You see Jabbersnatch flailing around, trying to swing at anything. Like, are the whips out yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. They're just flailing around trying to do anything. You see
I'm clawing.
You see the dog with a bite mark on its neck, screaming and flailing as well, and trying to nip at Jabbersnatch. And that's what you can see.
Yeah. So I guess let's see. Jabbersnatch probably.
Can you put the mic down so I can hear you?
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
Don't know how that got pushed down. So I guess I'll just like flare that dog. Just do that.
Okay.
And then close the door.
Pew!
And then close the door back.
Yeah.
Which one is it? It's Fortitude. There we go.
Yeah.
That's a pass.
Yeah. So close. Yeah, so I just closed the door back again.
And back to closing the door. I love how amazing this party is. Just
We are.
brilliant. I will also note that in throwing the door open, 2 goblin bodies get flown out of the way. As this large horse, proud specimen of a horse, muscled flanks. It looks like it was trained for war. This is the most demonic and powerful demon horse you have ever seen.
One more.
And it comes around the corner, sees red.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Good thing Red has madness right now. He's only seeing red.
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
And attacks red.
All the same.
That is scary.
Because it has moved, it's only 1 attack. It'll try to attack you with its hooves.
Oh! I'm not down.
You're
But
not
it's
down,
close.
but a 9 damage is only 1 attack.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Just as a heads up, there's a reason why it was locked into a shed.
What kind of crazy goblins are these?
Well, you saw in just in the front entrance area, there's horse heads and there's other trophies that they've got. And the wings were that of a harpy. So their trophies are pretty severe.
We might have found goblins better than us.
These goblins are competent.
Yeah. Well,
I've never met such goblins.
as I said, there's a reason why it was in a shed. So Jank and Mr. Barty.
Okay.
Jank, as you're in the room with Screech.
He's gonna open this door.
That door should be already open.
Oh,
Yep, it
okay.
is.
He'll come out here and open this door.
Okay. So you think there's another way in?
Yes, he's hoping.
Because you
'Cause he
haven't
doesn't wanna
actually
go past.
been in there.
No, he's just looting now. He just forgot everyone else.
Okay. So
But he's doing Vibe's job.
Oh wait, no, actually you can't open that door yet.
Oh.
It was nailed shut.
Ah. Alright.
So how are you opening the door? It's got a plank of wood across it.
If he can't open it easily, he's just gonna try and move on and I don't know. I think how many steps have I had? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Can he? If I'll double move to here. Can I do that? Can I double move and Pathfinder?
Yeah.
I assume I can't open that door, so he'll just.
No, I'll let you open the door.
Okay, he'll open the door and have a look, see if he's gotten around.
And you have gotten around.
He'll close the door again. No.
So in front of you, you can see a massive horse. We're talking a war horse. And you see that there's dead goblins that have been thrown across the courtyard. There's splinters of wood from their side of the shed. And then you go, nope, and close the door.
Baba Gugon is amongst us. Close the door.
Yes, you hear the distance.
And then Bitey will try and just deal with this goblin dog thing.
Yep.
Oof.
Misses.
My rolls today. Yeah, that's about right.
And misses, yep.
Yeah.
Jabbersnatch, what would you like to do?
So I don't know what things I used when I wasn't here, because I don't have any spells. Did I use my channel divinity yet?
No.
Do I still have that?
You would still have that. I'm not going to kill the
I
party.
use it now.
Right now?
Yep.
Does it go through walls?
Any creature... Oh, yep. Nope, that's the wrong one.
I think the important part is, does it go through walls? Because we're talking about the area effect hurt. Like the channel energy. Yes?
Does it require sight, I guess?
No, it's an area effect that bursts from me. Affects all creatures of one type, undead or living, in a 30-foot radius centered on the cleric.
Oh.
They're living, but so is Ursame.
Yep. So all living creatures within a 30-foot radius of me have to make a will save.
10 plus half the
plus-
cleric's level.
So 11 minus 4. So your save, it will save 11 minus 4.
Which he gets a disadvantage to, I believe, because he did it anyway,
okay.
but he fails the first one.
So that'll affect Jank and Bitey.
And Red.
Is it everybody there?
I made my save.
Oh, it is everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't think it was everybody. I thought it was just
30 feet. All right, there
This
we go.
is
It's
not the
everyone
first
within
time
that.
I've been hit with this.
Is a 7 save, or was that not a
that's
save?
a fail.
Oops. Okay. Bitey's.
I think we're 12. 12 or 13.
It was
Nick, is it-
DC of 10.
Well, is DC plus 1 for half of, well, plus 1 with
Oh
cleric
no,
level.
my DC is 11 minus 4.
Yeah. So
7.
7.
Seven's a pass.
That one goblin dog though doesn't save.
Hey, how much damage does it take?
1d6.
1d6. Okay.
No, we all take half damage, even if we made our save.
Okay.
Everyone takes 2 points of damage, except for the one goblin dog, which takes 4.
That's half my hit.
I'm almost dead.
So Shadow Mist passes. This one is one that failed. I'm just noting here, and I've got another goblin. The one that passed. I thought the 7 that he got was a fail, but it's actually a pass. So we do again because he has a disadvantage because you have Mark of Chaos. You
Yep.
can see that helps. It does. So both goblin dogs fail, take 4 damage, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does the horse have to say?
And the horse passed.
Oh, okay.
So it takes
So it
half.
takes 2 points.
Uh,
Point is, everyone took damage. It wasn't negative damage. 2 is still better than -2.
Not when it happens to PC. Didn't I say? I gave you one. You had one job.
But then Ursame gave me inspiration to kill anything within my path.
You
You
had
did.
one job.
or does that make an extra damage? No. No.
Oh, God.
One point extra.
I can't help but notice that took so little off that horse.
Yeah.
Oh,
Still
no.
took something off of it.
The horse did pass though.
Yeah.
So is that your movement and everything done? Like,
Yep. It's
okay.
also my only damaging thing.
I know.
Because even my melee doesn't do that much.
I know. Red?
Yeah, there is nothing I can. I've been looking since my last turn. Oh, we lost Nick. Oh, there we
Goodbye.
are. I've been looking since my last turn, and there is nothing I can do to save myself. I'm screwed.
Boo.
So I'm done. So I'm going to do a final attack before I go down. Rah!
Oh, wow.
Wow,
What
that's a
fun
big hit.
thing. 11 damage.
Let's
And
see if the
it'll
demonic
be
horse...
it'll be 11 from the Expire Courage, I guess. No.
Does the demonic horse have damage resistances?
I hope not.
It was a big hit. Did
Oof.
that take more damage off it? Off the health bar?
Yeah.
I
Anything
needed a
else?
crit there. No,
Yeah,
I've
you
got
did.
nothing I can do.
Okay. Does Mr. Barty and does Red want to do an attack of opportunity
Yes.
Yeah.
against the dog about to attack the horse?
Oh.
Oh. Well, I didn't know. Yes, 'cause it's a horse.
Yeah. Yeah,
There's
but
horses everywhere.
So as the dog barks and jumps up at the horse, Red just spins around and just knocks it out of the air with the horse chopper, cutting it in two.
Jeez.
Because it was going to attack
everywhere.
the horse. Does Jabbersnatch want to attack the horse? Or sorry, want to attack the dog as it charges at the horse?
Jabbersnatch will not get an attack of opportunity because Jabbersnatch has the blinded condition.
It does too. And Blinder can't do attacks of opportunity.
Oof. Yeah.
And hits for 4 points of damage.
Was
And
it
a
hit?
chance
Yeah.
at a rash.
Oh, there is too. Yes, there is a chance at a rash. For a day.
You will be inconvenienced.
It is a fort save, so
Yeah, and it's a horse.
that's a 25 fort
Holy
save.
moly. Oh my.
That is a nice save.
There's some pluses there from a horse.
I can see 17 plus 8.
Oof.
Screech?
All right, that's it. I'm opening the door.
You open the door again, and Jabbersnatch is still flailing away, but doesn't seem to notice that the dog is not there.
I can just barely see the horse. So let me just get
Risk the
there.
danger of walking past Jabbersnatch.
Yeah.
The only good thing about having a blind cleric is they can't take opportunity attacks on you.
Well, Jabba, I'm coming up. Okay, I'm in front of you.
question is, do I run into Healer Ed or do I just take a bow to the horse?
Because the horse is a large creature and the goblin dog is a small creature, or sorry, a normal medium-sized creature, or small, I believe. I'm not going to give penalties to attacking the horse for your bow. That and the fact that it's a goblin dog, you don't really care if you hit the goblin dog either. If it was red,
Thing is, I
maybe.
don't think I can get to Red anyways in this turn. Because Cure Light Wounds is touch. I don't think I can get to him.
I think that boost as well is going to run out too. I think we've gone more than 3 turns.
Yeah, so I think I'm just going to have to attack the horse because I could get to him next turn. But so just going to have to attack but using the short bow. Die, demon! 15.
Ooh, okay. So as the arrow flies off, the arrow flies off. You just catch the back of its hide, and it only just goes in for 2 points of damage. If you weren't as so 3 points of damage. If you weren't so inspirational, you would have actually missed that.
Yep. Okay.
And now stories will be told of Screech, the demon killer.
You killed it! Oh, yes!
I'm a demon killer.
That's really scary.
Jabbersnatch is celebrating along with Screech.
Okay, Jabbersnatch, your turn. Kill Screech.
Jabbersnatch gives a vision of madness to Screech.
Oh, gosh.
Now, as a +1 to skill checks. Does that vision of madness, however, trigger Screech's rage?
I'll allow it, yeah.
Yes!
Shinies!
It's at that point. It's at that.
Shinies everywhere!
It's at that exact point that Screech notices that the one remaining rat dog has a collar with shiny studs on it. They look like they're silvered.
Shiny! Shiny!
Screech will just start heading closer and closer to the dog.
Jank and Mr. Bitey, there's one remaining dog.
Yeah. He'll
Horse.
Come on, kidder.
Yeah.
Come on.
move
Cat, no.
close. And Bitey will bite with his one attack. 3 points of damage.
3 points of damage. It's a hit, but still up.
Jank will open a door, seeing that it's relatively safe. He'll throw his dagger. So he'll move in.
Open the door up again.
He'll throw this thing. 3 damage.
That might do it.
That's it.
You killed something!
I did it! I'm the greatest horse slayer now!
You killed the horse! Yes!
Yeah, 1d2 plus, returning. As the dagger comes back, as the tiny little iron dagger comes back and lands back in your hand after it kills the goblin dog.
Yeah, it was a tiny dagger, I think.
Yeah,
That's what.
it's a tiny little dagger. And that is the end of the combat.
We are the greatest slayers.
You can only imagine Screech
So
raging
many
it right
horses.
now. He's tearing the collar off of this dog's neck.
Yeah. Shiny! Shiny! Shiny, shiny, shiny! And just tried to like put the collar on.
I'm thinking of actually.
You drink red.
I'm thinking of actually trying to cut off the head to get the collar off in the
Oh,
rage.
gosh.
Probably.
Just goes full goblin finally.
Yeah. Shinies.
She's not so fancy anymore.
Yeah. Just not good. I'm going to open that door. That door's open. Everything's open. Cool. There is a door to the south of the courtyard. There's a door to the north of the courtyard. There was a lot of blood near the door to the shed, and as Red looks up or starts moving up, you can see there's another goblin inside the shed that's been trampled to death.
Oh gosh.
You can see the remnants that the door to the shed wasn't just closed, but there was wooden planks nailed to the outside to nail it shut, to close it, to keep the demonic horse in.
All right. Well, I guess first I'll just go make sure that goblin didn't have anything coin-like on him.
No. No coin-like on the goblins, no.
Okay, and I think I'm going to quaff a couple potions.
Yep.
Oh, that one was really good. Okay, maybe just one.
To get 9. 9's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
So we'll end here in the courtyard. Now, I'll give you a bit of a backstory of why Shadow Mist was locked into the shed. This clan enjoys capturing horses and dogs and etc., and having their chief kill them in mock battles in the courtyard. At this time, though, they captured, instead of just like a riding horse or just a stock animal, they accidentally captured a war horse. And when the war horse was presented to the chief, it killed it almost killed the chief. It killed quite a few number of goblins as they pushed it into the shed and nailed it in there. Unfortunately, one of the goblins was still in the shed when it was lured in there.
Oh gosh.
So that's why they had a war horse there, and that's why I was locked in the shed. There's a lot of little things like that in this adventure, and there's some which I can't say till afterwards. But reading this up as a GM, the best adventure I've ever read up, the absolute best. I've never laughed out loud reading during GM prep, and it's pretty much only going to be for GM's eyes only, which is why I'm like I want to tell you about these things because it's so stupid.
So if you're a human, would you rescue the horse or something if you're playing human?
Yes.
All right.
And you get XP reward for rescuing the horse. But in this, you get XP for killing the horse. Just like I gave XP for for just walking past the initial dogs outside.
Yeah.
But these ones are very much riled up. So we'll end the session here. It's only a little bit early. But if we get into something else, we might get into a combat, and we might.
No.
Yeah.
Feels like we've done a lot.
This seems like a good place to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've done some. I'll say you've done some. The horse is probably the one.
That's not what I
biggest.
wanted to hear.
The horse is certainly.
Yeah, some.
I thought the next was just
God.
just safely going through the rest of the place, getting our treasure.
Yeah, good plan.
There's
We
like 2
fought a
goblins
demon.
left, and they're wounded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Asleep. 2 more asleep goblins
And
full of
asleep,
pickles.
wounded and asleep.
Yeah.
Those 2 that were arguing on the tower have since killed each other.
Oh, and yeah. So another thing is the room that was barricaded is the food stores. Apparently, someone's been stealing pickles from the food stores. And so there's now a rule of steal food are food. So if you steal the food, you're then treated as food.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what ended up happening.
Yeah. Justice was served.
Yeah.
Justice was served. Fighty and Jabba Snatch
It was stomach.
fulfilled their destinies.
So no, there's these little small things in here which I absolutely love. I think they're amazing. They're hilarious. But there's a few things here and there as well. But I think Shadow Mist is one of the biggest. And I knew it was going to be, instead of like free the horse, it was going to be a fight.
Kill the horse.
Yeah, it was going to be a fight. So he was probably one of the biggest dangers. But other than that, it's really good. You did well, although it looks like I think you're very low on all your abilities and spells and...
No spells, 2 HP.
I have 1 cure light wounds left.
I have 1 potion left, and I think I have 2 bombs left.
I have 1 madness left. And 2
You know,
chaos
honestly,
left.
these goblins should be thanking us. We got rid of the pickle stealers, and we killed the warhorse for them. They
Yeah.
should be bowing
We
down
should be
to
the new
us.
chieftains.
Yeah,
solving all their problems.
yeah.
True.
So as we'll finish up here, we'll do our outros and everything, and I get a little bit of a break to pack down to get to my little goblin, so not really finishing in a rush, but we will be back next week with more awesomeness and more weirdness. So Kiwi, would you like to do your outro?
Yeah. So I'm Kiwi, and I had the pleasure of playing Jank and Bitey, the dynamic duo, and you can find me at Raptorman1980 with a 0. An O instead of a 0 on Twitter.
Because the O is more important.
It's more Hotmail.
Ursame?
Hi, I'm Ursa May. I play Screech, the Demon Slayer. Greatest bard ever. You can find me at Ursa May Arts, where I draw art and stuff.
Awesome. And you totally forgot the fact that you had the chat dice the entire session.
Yeah, I know.
So remember to use those because they do come in quite useful.
Yeah.
I think we should have like that on our tokens or something, because I always forget or who has it.
I think
'cause I can't,
it'd be
see it.
interesting to see Karsh eventually get one of those dice.
Yeah.
Oh no.
See what he does with it.
Kill us.
The only time I've gotten one before, I had an elemental in play, and it was given to me. The problem that happened though is that the elemental was taunted, and I had to make a save to stop him essentially running through the entire party, and having them all do attacks of opportunity. So I had to use it to stop my elemental from being killed. And I actually needed it too. Like I absolutely needed it. But yes, I will absolutely use them against the party. But I'll use them the very next roll just in case it gets donated elsewhere. So, Nick?
Hello, I am Nick. You can find me at Twitter at fartsandart, where I also draw art, though most of my art I've been posting on Instagram, which is at NBCanary.
Mm-hmm.
No.
And Treant.
I am Treant Monk, and if you know what I do, then you know that me playing a character that rages and chops with horse choppers is not normally my style. So this is a little different.
And I just realised I've been
Raging
frozen
and
for a
taking
while.
drugs.
There we go. So you also do your Treant Monk's Temple and things like that.
Yeah.
So go check
I
that
do.
out. If you need guides for mostly 5th edition stuff, really check them out. If you want to use like high level spells against a player or something like that, do some
Yeah,
research.
you want to cast Maze against a PC?
Because I've done that against Treant. It was useful. GMs don't get to play with high level spells, so you have to do that research, and it's a really good way of doing it. So my name's Karsh the Goblin. This is the Goblin Cave. We have 2 more shows this week. We have our Children of the Marsh tomorrow, which is all about fields and everything else. Children Adventurers. They've just had a character death. Actually, the first character death we've had across the channel somehow. For longer running campaigns, of course. Short ones, they're throwaways. So they're going to have quite an interesting session. We're going to have a new introduction of a new character, and we'll see how that goes, because it's kind of a really close-knit, weird, strange, family-orientated thing, and I don't know how it's going to play out. So that's going to be an interesting one tomorrow. We have our Rusty Daggers campaign the following day, so in 2 days' time, and that's a bit higher level than all these games. They've been really facing some nasty enemies. Again, we've got a new cast member coming in this week. Broadway's been in the works, like waiting to come in for about 2 months now, because we knew someone was leaving. So come and check that one out as well. Her character is absolutely adorable. It is totally not what you would expect, so check that one out. Just another heads up, if you go to goblincave.tv, that is our brand new website. So check that out as well, where you can find all our socials, just pretty much everything there. You can even watch us live on that channel as well, and find our new merch store, which is up and running as well, where we've got stickers, shirts and mugs. I'm sure we're going to expand it to as many things as possible, because why not? It's awesome. Just another thing, we're using Syrinscape for the audio. That's been playing throughout the time, and we've been playing the Rise of the Rune Lords sound set, as well as there was little bits in there from the very new Pathfinder 2 Fall of Plaguestone. Some of the horse noises and whatnot were from that one. So we're going to do our credits roll. We're also going to raid someone, so stick around for that. We're going to try to raid Neemster51, who's playing D&D right now. So hopefully they're still live, because I set that up a little bit ago. And the Fly is going to take over the world. It's only one. It's only one. Last year there was 5 or 6 that would just crawl in.
They always go towards the camera.
A fly strip right there.
Clearly, you should put
right
it right above
there.
the camera.
Yeah.
Just hold it here for a while.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I put that up yesterday. There's not that many flies on it. I don't get it. They're avoiding it.
That's why there's only one.
Because they want the camera.
Yeah.
So, as I said, stick around for the end of the credits, and we will be doing a raid. So, thank you everyone for coming in. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for the follows. Hopefully, you enjoyed the show. This is absolute chaos. I love it. Thank you everybody. This is chaos. I love this show, including Nick. Yeah. Your sabotage. It's good and bad. I hope clerics in Pathfinder don't get really powerful spells.
I've been looking at the spells, and I have a plan. I just gotta get there, not die. Which is I'm simultaneously trying to kill the character just to see if it will survive.
There's no real plot armor. There's just cost of character creation. Thank you. There is hero points though. So that's a your only plot armor is hero points.
Hero.
It costs you 2, and you only have 2 at the moment, so 1 per level. So let's do our credits. Bye everybody. Have a great day, or night, or wherever you are. Thank you for everybody. Bye.
See ya.